Hi lads, hope you're doing well. So my prediction today is 2-0 United. I do want to be optimistic like Jay and go 5 or 6-0, but I just don't think we can score that much. I am going to say that Maguire will start. I'd like to see him start, to be quite honest. I do think he fits really well in Amarin's back three. I think the performance recently, especially at the Emirates on Sunday, he does deserve it. So I'd like to see that, and I do think Xerxes will start as well. So let's hope for a good win.
Hello, it's me, Dave, the London cabbie. 2024 was a very tough year for me, but thanks to Dave Hume's Finest National Health Service, St George's Hospital Tooting and the Royal Marsden Hospital, I can look forward to 2025, 2026 and beyond. Manchester United plays Southampton, and I predict a scoreline of the famous Manchester United 3, Southampton 0. One love, MUFC.
Back again, Pima prediction against Manchester United against Southampton. Southampton only have 6 points from 17 games or something like that. So I'm going for a win for United. Up 4-0 win United. Up the way and up the Paddock.
Hello and welcome to Stretford Paddock. My name is Joe and this is the WatchAlong Manchester United versus Southampton coming up, and today we're joined by, look at Joe McGrath already. He's staring out that hot chocolate. One of the worst looking hot chocolates I've ever seen, but he's dished them out to everyone, so I can't blame him too much. How are you doing, Joe?
Very well. I heard someone say on a podcast that they've not had a hot chocolate in ages, and I couldn't help but agree. So then I went to a shop near here, and I didn't buy hot chocolate. I bought cocoa powder.
Yeah.
So I had to put a little bit of sugar in there.
Real old school style.
Old school. Well, I just thought it was the cheapest one. I'm not going to splash. There was one in there for £6. Oof. Hot chocolate's gone through the roof.
My God.
So I supplied a lot of the production team, and I've got Nathan here as well. A delicious hot chocolate.
Nathan,
Ethan says great.
Here as well. How are you doing, Nathan?
I'm good. Hot chocolate's tasting pretty good.
It's not bad to say it looks horrendous. It looks like something you've spooned up from the bottom of a lake. You know, that kind of like silty slurry at the bottom of any sort of fresh water.
Yeah, it does look like our recent water crisis. Sewage has been dumped.
It looks like the sort of thing that someone puts on an MP's desk and says, "You drink it." Like this is coming out of our tap. Go on, if it's so clean, you drink it. Loads to talk about. So obviously Manchester United versus Southampton. We'll get into the team news in a second. Big day. Actually, let's get straight into the team news because there's something I want to talk about afterwards. But let's go through this first. So we've got Onana in goal. Yoro comes in for Harry Maguire in that back line. No Maguire in the starting 11, obviously, he's on the bench. De Ligt and Martinez make up the back line. Then we've got Mazraoui, Mainu, Ugarte and Ahmad dropping back into that wing-back area. Presumably that's a testament to the opposition that we're playing. Then we've got Fernandes, Garnacho and Højlund with Mainu and Ugarte in that kind of midfield area. I'll start with you, Nathan. Thoughts on that team and thoughts on the fact that for the likes of Mazraoui, Martinez, De Ligt, Mainu and Ugarte as well, Bruno Fernandes, Rasmus Højlund, we're starting to see a little bit of a first team now, aren't we? You can kind of pick 7 or 8 of those without any kind of questions. What do you make of that?
Yeah, I'm loving the fact that Ahmad's moved back a bit just because we can bring in another player in attack. We really do need that because we are lacking that extra little bit of something in the final third. And if we do this, Ahmad still gets to do what he does. And then you've got another player like Garnacho who is going to be able to run you if we do find ourselves, penned in and then win the ball back and then we can counter. Garnacho will be able to take care of that. And you know what? I think I like Mazraoui on the left probably better than Dalot. But you can say Dalot did do well in that game against Liverpool. He did put Trent on ice that game when he did take him on and put balls in the box.
Trent had a stinker that game.
I know. But he put balls in the box. That's what we was asking from him from day one. Why beat your man, get into them areas and then just turn back and pass it?
Yeah. And he did it. Obviously he's suspended for the game today, so we had to find some way around it. But Joe, what do you make just generally of that lineup?
I think it could be a real. We're going against Southampton. You'd hope that at Old Trafford we can beat them, but we know what season we've got. If Ahmad could put in a good display there, it's really shaping to be a quite strong starting 11. I'm glad Yoro's got an opportunity to give a full, a start in the Premier League to show the manager what he can do over a big game, because we know Maguire has had so much applause and accolade for what he was able to do against Arsenal, a real sort of champion performance. So maybe a nice rest for him, because we will need him in the future. But Yoro stepping in is brilliant because we know what little bit of talent we've seen already on the pitch has been superb. Let's see what he can do over these full 90. But if Ahmad makes a name for himself now, Delo has been the only player I've had question marks over for little things throughout the season where I've not been too happy with him. His decision making, his actual contribution to being attack. You've seen many times throughout this season, Tottenham in particular, when they came to Old Trafford, Delo even putting his hands up to say sorry before the ball's even in the back of the net. I've not found him to be the player of the season he was last year. I think he took a little step back.
Yeah, it does seem that way a little bit.
But, maybe this competition can help him get a little bit better. But, bring on Ahmad today. It's exciting.
Yeah, there's loads of talking points have changed since the last time you were on, Nathan, because the last time, what game was it? Do you remember the last one you were on? I know for certain it was before we started.
It was after the Man City game, wasn't it?
That was
so
it.
we played that game,
There
we
you
won
go.
that one. But there was a game after that.
There was
wasn't
another
there?
I was on with you.
Yeah.
And it was the game, I think it was Bournemouth.
We lost.
At home.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
And I
was it.
believe that was a
Stinker.
really bad day.
And it's been a while since we've had some good days in the Premier League, obviously. And then all of a sudden, that performance against Liverpool, which I do want to mention briefly, I know it's a couple of weeks old now, but we haven't spoken about it. And that was kind of the start of this little upturn in form, this mini turnaround that we've seen, the Liverpool game, then the Arsenal game. I want to look at like the ramifications of that and how Southampton will shape up. But just on that Liverpool game, obviously you've played football at the highest level. I don't know in specifics, but I'm sure you've played games where last week your team was terrible and you couldn't, it looked like you could lose anything. And then the next game you turn up against a big team, a big opposition, and put in easily the best performance of the season. What does it feel like when something like that happens? Because that Liverpool game, I felt for the first time in 5 or 6 years, not just a couple, we went to Anfield and played our game, challenged them man for man, went for it, and arguably deserved to win the game. I know we drew, but we weren't sitting back counter-attacking. It was a proper performance. What does that feel like when that kind of day happens and it just kind of clicks like that?
I think that, I think the 2 days or whatever it was that the manager said that he had with them on the training field, I think that made a massive difference because I was saying the same things when we was here watching Bournemouth, the Bournemouth game, and wasn't it Forest as well? I don't know which game.
I don't think I was here for Forest, but I think
even
you
that
might be
game.
on for that was bad.
So looking at it, I'm thinking, why are these boys not? Remember, I mentioned the difference makers are not making a difference.
Yeah.
And the only player that I could see putting a ball in first time was Casemiro. That's why I wanted to see him on the field. But then we come up against Liverpool and we're keeping the ball properly and we're working our way into them areas and putting balls in first time.
Yeah.
I'm quite sure the manager stopped the game in training and said, listen, you've got yourself into position. Why have you not put it in? Like, you're just criminal to not do that. So I bet next time we did it, okay, that's what you do. Put the ball in the danger area. The amount of times they were under pressure, not even our players got on the ball when the ball came in the box, but Van Dijk scrambling. The other players are all scrambling, heading it out for a corner. And that builds confidence. Just keep putting balls in the box with quality, and that's what happens. The ball falls to Ahmad. It's a slow ball. It's a mishit cross. But it comes across the pitch, and who's there? Ahmad to slot it home. That's just because you're putting quality balls in the box, which I've not seen for years, unless it was Casemiro putting one in every now and again.
Yeah, that one where he sort of clips it over his shoulder.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that was a massive, massive difference. But again, like you said, I think they were told, listen, you guys are good enough to actually play this kind of football. You've got to believe in yourself.
Yeah.
And you're right. Playing at Liverpool is the hardest place. That's the hardest place I've ever been.
Yeah.
Where I just can't play football. I just can't play. I don't understand what it is. It's like you've got 0 seconds on the ball.
Like there's
every
just
time
like
you get
kryptonite somewhere
It's
near
tough.
you, just can't get anything going at all.
It is tough, mate. I'm telling you, they put pressure on you like it's crazy. And, it takes a lot for our boys to play like that. And I'm just so happy that they've done it and come out the other end. And they can feel strong for it now and go, listen, if we can do it there, we can do it anywhere, at any team.
What do you think, Joe, in terms of keeping this momentum going now? Because on one side, you think, like you said there, Nathan, if you could do it at Anfield, you can do it at the Emirates, you can do it anywhere. I know there were two very different performances, but both of them required a lot of fight and a lot of discipline and a lot of hard work.
Yeah.
On the other hand, though, there's always the argument of it's easy to get motivated for the Liverpool
big
game
games,
because they're your biggest rival.
And even Amarin brought that up, didn't he?
Yeah, exactly. Is there a part of you that worries that someone mentioned in the comments saying the first 30 minutes are kind of going to be telling here because that's it, Ollie English. The first 30 minutes will be telling today. Too many times oppositions have controlled the game. Have things changed? Let's see. where there's a chance that we play this game and you go, oh no, it's back to that old, we can't get motivated, we're not working hard enough kind of Man United. Are you worried about that, or do you just feel optimistic?
I think what I'd like to see, I mean, consistency for us has been so shocking, not just even under Amorim and Ten Hag this season, but last season, even the season before that, we thought we had a great first year under Ten Hag. You get beat 7-0 to Liverpool. There's weird like ups and downs of being a United fan. I just want to know that at the end of this game, we've got a performance, or we have got our players working as hard as they did under Arsenal, as hard as they did in that game. Because when we have let ourselves down a little bit, and when we have got beaten by these lesser sides, you say, the ones where you should be picking 3 points up at Old Trafford, because that's just, the rules of being a Man United player, you should be getting the win against Bournemouth. Probably Forest is a tricky game, but try your hardest. There hasn't been that level of commitment, and I don't think I have seen players give 100% at times. If we get beat today, or if we draw today, but every single player gives as much as they did in the past 2 games in Arsenal-Liverpool, I sort of sit here knowing that we can keep going and the wins will come. If I see players giving half-assed performances, I'm thinking, this is not this again. I want to see those runs. I want to see those, we champion certain players against Arsenal for being real heroes, absolutely giving their all. And if this is another game at Old Trafford where you can't pick yourself up and get the 3 points for United, that's where I'd be annoyed. I'd be annoyed at the effort. Yeah. I really need the effort.
You know what? This is a different challenge, though. We've got to understand that playing against Southampton is not playing against Liverpool, because they're going to come and probably sit back. Yeah. And that's where we're at our weakest, actually. Yeah. We're not strong at breaking teams down. We're not, like when City, they get around your box and they pop it, overlap themselves, somehow still getting behind and get clean chances. That's something we're not good at. No. So we've got to understand that we could have a game where we're trying to do that and we just can't break them down. Yeah. And then we're susceptible to a counter-attack, one counter-attack out of nowhere, and it's what they've done, like what we did to Liverpool, they could do to us. So it does, and what I love about Amorim is he actually said it in his press conference. Yeah. Exactly what I was
just trying to find the quotes for that then,
Exactly what I was thinking. Yeah. Damn, this is, okay, we're going to see how we're going to go. But that's what he will be focusing on in training, because that's what we have to do to be the top team. Arsenal, City, Liverpool, them teams are very good at that. That's why they're at the top, because they beat the teams that come and sit. And then they have to be good enough to beat the teams that are good enough, like them big teams as well.
Has Højlund got better?
No. He's the same. For me, I don't
Are you worried about Højlund at all?
No, I just think he is what he is. I don't think I think you've got to be able to play for what his strengths are, and that is put the ball in the box as often as possible. And he's going to try. He'll work to get himself on the end of them. But if you don't put the ball in the box, he's not like he's going to pick it up and tear someone apart and score out of nowhere. He'll do that once or twice all season. Yeah. We've seen him do the odd one every now and again, but that's like once or twice a season. It's not like 9-10 times like the top dogs do.
Like a Rashford on his day can do that.
He will be a moments guy, won't he? He'll get it and he'll go bang, 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 and you're like, what?
How's he done that?
Yeah, but he done nothing all the rest of the game. That's not Højlund's game. He's more of a, let me get in the box. You put it there for me and I'll try and put it in. Just do that for him and he'll be all right. But don't expect more from him. You can't expect him to be.
Do you know, a little bit, it's like, obviously you played in that position at essentially this level, the same level. Like, when he's in the box, and there was times against Arsenal where we'd be counter-attacking, and he's sort of just kind of running with his centre-back they're tracking back and he's trying to get, and you think, there's not much in terms of a dart to the near post or a step and come back or I'm someone who doesn't know that position by any means compared to you. If you're what's going through your head when you're trying to create space for yourself in the penalty box? Because I feel like he doesn't get many shots in every game. He averages about a shot a game, which just isn't enough for a top striker. When someone like Cristiano Ronaldo averages 4 or 5 shots per game, what are you doing when you're making a run into the box so that William Saliba or Gabriel doesn't get to the ball before you? What's going through your head?
So if no other player is in the box, I've got to get across the front post.
Right.
So even if I have to sacrifice myself not getting the shot, I got to get across him. Because if I get across him, I can then put him off or flick it on for someone in the box.
Yeah.
And then someone behind me might get a chance. But every other now and then, there'll be a player in front of me that I will make sure he goes and be the first man.
Yeah.
So then he can flick it on for me. So it all depends on where other players are on the pitch inside that box for you to then decide what run you're going to do.
Yeah.
But you have to be timing it right. That's the main thing is timing. So you're there, you're taking your time, and when he gets into an area where he can cross it, then you go spurt. Did you see Ahmad when he missed that chance against Liverpool?
Yeah.
And I was saying, well, we had a little bit of an argument on messages because I was saying, you know what? I don't want anything different from Ahmad.
Yeah.
He done the right thing.
Yeah.
It's just the timing was just a bit off. But if it came again,
where he's sort of behind him and tries to head it back.
because he went sprinting
He
in,
went too
thinking
quick.
He went
that
quick.
cross is gonna. It was a nice cross in the end.
it was.
But at first, I was actually saying, Delo, man, what the hell?
Yeah.
And then when I saw it, I said, in fact, it's a good cross. And actually, Ahmad bust a gut to get there. It was just one of them things. It just went behind him. He couldn't slow down.
Yeah.
But next time, you don't want him to run in slowly.
No.
Because if that ball flashes across, you're like, why didn't you go full at it? That's what a striker's job is to do. And he just, unfortunately, missed it. But that's what I'm saying with Højlund. That's what I mean, the timing of that. That's how he has to be when the ball's coming in the box. His eyes got to light up. He's got to get across the near post. If he sees, sometimes the guy's got across the near post. Sometimes he won't have to pull off.
Yeah.
And then he can be dinked for you. So it depends where the ball is coming from. You got to use your intellect. That's what it is.
Because I feel at times his runs are a little bit flat and sort of one-dimensional. And obviously, in his head, he must be thinking, I need to be able to make space, I need to make space. So he's probably doing more than meets the eye. But sometimes I feel like I just see him run in with the centre-back and you think, make a run to the near post or push him off and drop back or, just something. But obviously, he's playing at that speed, at that level, and I never will do. Loads of super chats. Let's get in through some of these. Etail says, this is our best 11. No excuses today whatsoever. Connor O'Reilly. There we go. Nathan, as a striker, what's your view on Højlund? We've just answered this, funnily enough. I think he offers nothing, doesn't make enough runs, can't hold it up, and is a metre slow to everything. We've mentioned the runs, the general stuff there. Just on the slowness, do you think that's a mental sharpness thing? Do you think it's an anticipation thing? Or do you think at times he's kind of like, I make runs all day and you never pass it to me, and then occasionally he gets caught out? What's going on there?
Yeah, it does. It puzzles me at times because we know how fast he is. Like, if you're just without the ball and he's sprinting. But then there is times in the pitch where you see him trying to get up to be that last man and it's like, why is he looking so tired for? Like, why are you looking tired? So, I don't know, maybe he's spending too much effort sprinting into different areas and then he can't, do it in the times when he's really needed to get in there. I don't know. But, it is a specialist position at the end of the day. And you've got to be alive at them times. So when I watch the game and then I look and I go, you expect to see players in certain positions when the ball goes in certain areas. And then I'm like, okay, ball's there, going there. Okay, where's Højlund? Where is he? That's what I do in the end. And I start thinking, what's going on? But again, I just understand that sometimes it's just levels. Yeah. It's just what the difference of levels is, isn't it? You're either that level or you're not. And the reality is I just know where he is. I don't think it's... Now, you can work on that for sure.
And he's,
running.
What is he, 20, 21 years, 21?
You can work on runs. You can work on... And again, sometimes it is morale. Yeah. If you feel like not feeling confident, you can feel tired, like making runs everywhere. Then all of a sudden, you get a goal and then you've seen it. Someone gets a goal and then they got a spring in their step somehow, sprinting down everything.
Finding that space in the box. Joe, I need to just say, by the way, genuinely, there's a lot of people giving you a lot of credit, saying you look very slim and look very good. RD Devils,
new black jumper.
Red Devil says, Joe, you svelte thing looking tops. Someone said, packet of Biscoff and a fresh trim. Joe is my sporting hero. That's from Lewis Og. Genuinely, there's like...
that's quite nice of people.
Yeah, Donald McCabe says,
off.
shout out to Joe McGrath, looking fit and healthy.
That's nice.
What's the secret?
It's the trim. I got a trim today because I was doing a little bit of a photo shoot and I've got a new... Black jumpers help me. They snood me up a little bit. Because I'm still a big boy.
It's hard to see the shape and the shadows.
Trust me, I don't be making runs, me.
Side on, side on.
the kebab shop.
No, you're looking good. Niall Wright says
That's
yes,
nice
Joe.
of you to say. Thank you very much.
Yeah, a lot of people saying you're looking good. Well done.
Thank
you.
you.
Do look good.
Well done.
And feel free to.
Well, the
dip into
biscuits aren't
biscuit.
open yet, so by the end of this stream, we'll look a bit
We need to
different.
have a hot chocolate for it now.
There's a few more treats down there as well. We'll whip them out in a little bit as I get into a couple more super chats. Nick Stretford Ender says, "Why is everyone bothered about Garnacho leaving? Surprised at the wider reaction as everyone sat around me thinks he's gash." Bloody
Well, it's
hell.
not-
50
well,
million,
what's-
take it. Love you.
No!
Just what's your go on? You're quite
I
a
really
strong
am a fan of
reaction there.
Garnacho.
Talk me through that.
I think there is some flaws
You've
in
seen
his
the
game.
links to Napoli this week,
Yes.
obviously. Yeah, go on.
I believe and I know there are flaws to Garnacho's game, but I see something quite strongly in Garnacho to suggest that if we hold on to him, he can help us during this moment. I don't know if we sell Garnacho for 50 million quid, we end up sort of replacing him with someone as hungry or as young or as, as beneficial to the team as him. I just don't. I just see the board taking that 50 million pounds in and we never sort of see it again.
50 quid.
50 quid in and we never see it again. I don't know.
They just wrote 50 on the contract. We just assumed it was million.
Would you get rid of him 50 quid now, right
50
now,
quid?
January, 50 million?
I wouldn't for 50 million. I think
I wouldn't.
once you get into that 60, 70 million,
Yeah, all right.
then you're looking at that's like release clause kind of fees.
Yeah.
Because you're pushing 100 million euros there. Not quite, but do you know what I mean? You're in that ballpark. So there's a lot of players who will have a release clause in and around that
Yeah.
area. I think Gyökeres is in and around that area. My only worry is he's 20 years old. And when you see, especially wingers and attackers, the maturity that can come in the next 2 to 5 years in that position, I feel like, because his biggest weakness at the minute is his decision making.
Yeah.
I think, like he's got a finish on him. He somehow pops up in weirdly good areas a lot. I think he is wasteful and he does make the wrong decision and he behaves like a kid at times, but he is.
He is
So
still a
who
kid.
knows what he could do in a few years, and he's still got, I think it's 13 goals and assists or something.
Oh man, I like him, mate.
He's I don't consider him to be completely
He's chuckling at me,
unsellable,
he's telling me.
because I think you look at the position he plays and it's not an obvious one that Amorim is looking for. He's a winger, isn't he? He's not a number 10, and he's never really sort of stood out in terms of his bringing other people into the game abilities. But if you can add a bit of that, the hardest thing to do is score goals, and he's capable.
Yeah.
So
50
million to me, maybe not quite, but I do think if you're looking at 60 or 70, I can see why your head
Do you
would
see
turn
them just
at
taking that and then just completely reinvesting it straight away on someone?
Maybe not straight away, but yeah, I think they'd go straight. I think it would go back in as soon as it possibly could. What do you make of him and the rumours and the links to Napoli this week?
Yeah, I think I do like him as a player. I do think he's got some really good traits about him.
Yeah.
And like you just said there, you both said, he does have the things that... I just think it's efficiency levels with him. When you look at it, and I really try and give my overall opinion, it's he gets himself into a lot of good positions, which many players can't even get themselves into.
Exactly.
But then the efficiency levels of how much output you get from being in them positions is what hurts. And to be a team that's going to be fighting for Champions League, what we want to be, you can't have that. That's the only thing. But I think for right now, he can help us. And we do need a player like him. And if we do get rid of him, I'm sorry, but we better bring someone in. We better have somebody ready to come in.
That's the crucial thing.
That's a nightmare. If you leave him out and it's just Ahmad then, and there's no one left. There's no pace.
No, and also
real pace.
I was looking at his stats then, like I said, it's 13 goal involvements, which again is not bad at all for a 20-year-old. The other thing is he's played 30 games this season. I know they're not all from the start, but you've got to replace him just on the pitch immediately. Who's going to make up those 1,600 minutes he's played for United this season? If you were to let him go, I think it would be a shame.
I would be a bit upset by that if he did leave. If there's plans to get him going, surely the money we get for him might only increase if he stays with us till the end of the season, scores more goals, gets more assists, help us to get in a decent position. And then if you really need to get him gone, I don't think Napoli's 50 million would go anywhere. I think they'd go back in for him and then take him. But still, he might. I think he's a bit of a shining light for us. I think Amorim will really get the best out of him as well. He's such a young player.
If you can get someone like Cunha in though, I'd take him all day and get Garnacho sold.
Yeah.
If that was happening.
It's tough.
But I do like Garnacho.
Yeah. Ete L says, wide Joe is spot on with this one. Long Joe disappoints me, saying 60 million.
Just want to make sure you got the right Joe there. What were you so quick to point at wide Joe?
Long Joe.
Thought it was horizontal and vertical.
I think it's much of a muchness at this stage. Stretford Ender says, Joe knows deep down he won't grow, can see it in his eyes. He's come back at you, he's fighting back.
You know, you can get lost. He could grow, he's 20 years old.
Yeah, it is crazy to suggest that a 20-year-old winger ain't going to get any better. Like, of course, he almost certainly will. Although, here's
At what?
I think his decision-making can get better.
Yeah,
He's
finishing.
His
finishing's brilliant.
No, don't say that.
It's not brilliant.
Don't say that. It's not brilliant.
Right.
He's 6.5 finishing.
Yeah.
And he needs to get to 8, at least.
He's 7 finishing.
No. No, you can't go into the 7.
His decision
You can go into the 7.
I also think
he scores a beauty today.
I think
he's sorry,
No, go on.
but he scuffs a bit too many chances. His passing is not the best. His first touch is not the greatest. When he sees a player in the right place, a lot of the times he knows the right pass to make. He just doesn't get there.
Yeah.
And that means your ability to pass and your ability to shoot is not up there. He needs to be working like Salah did. Like you heard the stories of Salah. He built a pitch outside in his garden, and he was just opening, whip. And now look what he does. I was doing the same when I was young. I wanted to be amazing with both feet, so I just kept trying to do the same thing. Garnacho needs to be on that training field, going that match pace, opening out bottom corner, side netting. If it's not side netting, no goal. Even if it goes in, no goal. Yeah. I want side netting. Hook, bang, 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 bang. Left foot, bang. Crossing the ball in. That's what you have to do.
It makes sense, doesn't it? Do you think, is there a lack of willingness to do that from people, do you think? Because like when they're training, talk me through like a day of training at that level where how much of it is we are practicing for the opposition we have in our next game, and how much of it is like you're going to take 70 shots or 100 shots? Like, is there any time for that? Or is it all just, here's the shape, you're going to be on this guy, so we're going to run drills? Like, what will Garnacho have time to, just in a generic Man United training session, get the ball, cut inside, pop it to that far corner 60 times in a row? Does that even exist?
No, not in training. No, he'll have to do that after training on his own. You'll have to say, listen, I need some balls after training. Like, I'm just going out here. I need some mannequins and some balls. Let's go. Might get, grab a young boy or something that, defend against me. Yeah, I just want you to defend. And even if you
grab this boy from?
One of the young boys, isn't it? Really? From the youth. Come.
Yeah, not just off the street. Yeah, he was walking around Foot Locker, and I just grabbed him and started pinging balls at him.
The lads in the pub will never believe this.
Yeah, imagine that. Some old bloke from down the pub like that. Getting smashed in the head by Garnacho practicing overhead kicks.
Yeah, of course you did, Grandad.
Got a black eye. So you get an academy player, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, and then what you do is you just obviously if you've got a day off as well coming up, it will help as well because your legs might be tired after having 100 shots. But that's what you got to do on let's say a Tuesday, a Saturday coming up. You got Tuesday, then you got Wednesday off. I'd be like, listen, Tuesday's my day. Especially today. I think today's world, there's a lot of this, making sure that they don't work too hard and a certain amount of minutes they've got an exact amount of minutes that they can train for and stuff, or they get fatigue and all this stuff. Back in the day, it weren't so much like that. But I think it definitely would be the same. Like, you're not going to go out in the morning and do 100 shots.
No.
You're probably going to make sure that it's a kind of a light session, and then you go, right, I've got a day off. I'm doing my finishing here and now. And that's what you got to do, otherwise. How are you going to get better? Yeah. Really?
No, I think it makes sense, but it's one of those things that you're like, I think looking from the outside, we assume, or like it's easy to assume that footballers just play football 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
But
no.
That's not the case, is it?
No, you 10:30, let's say 10:30 start, you're done by 1 o'clock, 1:45.
Brilliant.
And then if you obviously no, seriously,
done by
1:45. But what's funny is I'd say, you know what? There could be a 5-minute run that you could have nightmares about. Just 5 minutes. Yeah. You say, it's only a couple hours. Them guys are so lucky that they play for a couple hours. Yeah, come and train with us then. Come and train and see how it feels. After a little bit of a warm-up, you'll be hurt, you'll be in pain. So you won't be able to do it.
Yeah.
But the reality is you've got that a little amount of hours, and then you need to rest. You need to go home and sleep. You need an hour sleep after that because it's high intensity.
Now
it's
we're
no
back on
joke.
track.
Yeah.
The warm-up speak me. The sleep's got me back on board.
So yeah, it is a great life,
Yeah.
but you have to be able, you have to put the hard work in to be able to live like that. If you
Of
get
course,
what I mean.
yeah.
Pre-season's a joke.
Yeah.
Pre-season's
And
a
also,
joke.
all the other stuff that you get with being a footballer, I think, who was it who mentioned this the other day? It might have even been Amarin, but it was some coach. It could have been Klopp or whoever, talking about like the pressure and the stress and the scrutiny and all that stuff. That is, you literally cannot. If you just work a normal job, you couldn't possibly understand what it is like to be Marcus Rashford, or what, or as an example, like the pressure of millions of people watching you every week. 50% of them just hating you no matter what because they don't support your team, and then the other 50% wanting to love you, but if you let them and their team down, they'll also hate you. Like you can't really you can't add that into the cocktail of like how can I imagine Rashford's life? I can't really do it because I'll never have that. I know we have YouTube comments and whatever, but it's nothing in comparison to that. I just feel like it's so hard to really factor that in when you're looking at what a life is like and how difficult it is to do something. Because it's like, he gets 300 grand a week, it's easy, but your mental health doesn't know you're getting 300 grand a week. I mean, it helps when you can pay the bills, but like, it's not like he's on holiday every week, is it? He gets to have 3 weeks off a year, and all the rest of it is absolute abuse. Like, it must be really weird to live that life, that extra level of stress that you just can't really sort of fathom. Ian Warren says, big game for Hoyland this. Thought Xerxes might have started. Yeah. Your thoughts on Xerxes? You're not a huge fan originally, but you kind of came around to him a bit,
You've got to warm to him.
Yeah.
I can't just slag I have showed...
I have slagged him off.
I have showed some negativity towards him. Agreed. I'm guilty. But that's a little bit out of frustration, a little bit out of the fact that we spent a chunk of money on him to sort of come in, and I thought maybe he'd be the one who's bagging some of the goals, and it's not fallen that way yet. But time and working on Amarin and finding him in certain spots and situations, I've seen little bits of him where I'm like, okay, if we can get the best out of this type of footballer, then he could be a good signing for United. I've still got a lot of way to go to be really appreciative of him, but I do like his attitude. I like his attitude, the fact that he was able to take some of the criticism on and getting that half-time sub against Newcastle, not even half-time, 30-minute sub against Newcastle. It looked like there was going to be a wobble there and the pressure was on, going down the tunnel but then reappearing, whether that was his own mind making that decision up to go back out or someone in the coach staff said, listen, you need to go and face the music there. To know that then he can give certain performances we've seen after that, looking all right, looking good, looking better. And the way of scoring that penalty, when you would have thought that all eyes and all writers of the gods of football would have said Xerxes to miss, and it all goes downhill from there. He didn't. He's still got a lot on it about him, and he buried it.
It is big, that.
Yeah, well, the keeper was shite, wasn't he? Some of the stuff from post-match of Arsenal.
That was bizarre. Did you see all those clips of Ryan?
Like,
he was in his car when Martinez's one went in.
He
literally just ran off the pitch out the stadium, and Martinez just passed it into an open goal. It was bizarre, that, wasn't it?
Are you able to so say you're going to bury it right in the right corner? If you see the keeper doing that mad little jump there, which means he's clearly going to dive to the right, are you able in the split second to go, this is stupid, and then just turn to the smash it to the left?
Well, if you're asking me, obviously, that's my penalty technique. So I'm not a person who just runs up to it. Took it off Cantona, so I'll give him the credit. But the reality is what I do is I slow it right down, and I pull my leg back as soon as I get to the ball, and I pull it back really slowly, so he's already moved. Right. So by that time he's moved. If he hasn't moved, I'm putting it in the corner hard, and he can't save it. So then, most of the time, 90% of the time, he's gone to the right. Slot it home. Right, he's gone to the left. I'll slot it home. He's not moved. Bang. That's what I do. Yeah. So but you have to have it ready in your mind what you're going to do. You can't just go, okay, let's run up to the ball. You got to say to yourself, okay, right, if he doesn't move, I'm going bottom left. If he moves, he's going the other way. And I run up to it, and then you go, okay, bang. And that's what happens. So you can do that. That's what he did. That's exactly what Martinez did.
What was your penalty record again?
100%. Since I got the No, I can't say 100%.
Go on. Why? What was the?
No, because when I first started, I got to count the ones that I missed in there. So
You got to count the ones you
the
missed,
early ones.
Hold on, I'm confused.
But
Is it
since you had
100% or
that
not?
technique, though, wasn't
No,
it?
so I was at Bristol Rovers, 17 years old, and then we had Everton in the cup. So, what's his name? David Hillier, he said to me, just run up to it and hit it hard. That was his, that's what he's giving me advice, what to do. Just smash it on target, just hit it hard. So I chose the corner, smashed it bottom corner, and I looked down and I hit, I hit it so well, and the keeper's just there saving it. I'm like, what? He saved that. And then, like I said, when I was did a penalties in training, when Nick Colkin came, I told you what happened.
Yeah.
He came, and then I missed like a few penalties in training, and then he says, "Listen, Eric Cantona used to take it like this. He used to run up exactly straight, and he didn't ever look at the ball because the ball's not moving. And all he did is he just looked at me the whole time, and as soon as once he moves, he slots it the other side." So then I practiced it, and then I was like, wow. And then I swear I must have took about 50 more pens against him that day. I was like, that's it, I'm never taking a penalty any other way. And then I kind of made it my own by slowing the leg down a bit more and just tried to make it more for me. And I didn't miss a penalty from then. So that was my first club at Bristol Rovers. I started taking penalties from that point. And then I went to Wigan. Andy Liddell, he was taking the pens. But as soon as he left, I started taking. Then Jason came and pulled rank on me. Jason Roberts. Jason Tesco. Who's that?
You heard Lidl, and now he's got supermarkets.
Oh, you used to play with all the supermarkets.
Yeah, and Sainsbury's as well. Yeah, but like Jason Roberts coming and says, "No, I'm taking it first." So we had this rule that if anyone gets injured, anyone gets fouled in the box, it's his his pen, and if he gets fouled, it's his pen. But then if he misses, then anyone who else gets fouled, it's my pen. And then if I take, if you get what I mean. Yeah. So we said, and then he took two. He scored the first, missed the second. So that was it. From then, he knew he was never going to be on pens again because I took all the rest.
Brilliant.
That's great, isn't it?
So yeah, it was good.
It's nice having someone in it, Joe, who actually knows what they're on about.
Yeah, I was gonna also ask you.
We got we're worried about a penalty shootout. Let's ask someone who's fantastic at penalties.
I was going to ask you again about playing the United team that had to deal with 60 minutes of football with 10 men. What's it actually like when you go down to 10 men, and what's the lowest number of men you've had on the pitch? Have you ever done 9?
10. Not in proper football. I think it's been 10. I can't remember having 9, but it really is tough, man.
Yeah.
You just think, in your head, you just think, how could it be so tough? like just lose an extra man up front or something, innit? And just play the rest of the formation at the back. But it's like they make the extra. Obviously, good teams make the extra man really count.
Yeah.
And I've not been able to do what we did against Arsenal in years. I swear it's been like 10 years since I've ever felt. I didn't even feel confident then, but now I'm feeling like, okay, we go down. We're not actually going to lose. Like we're 2 men down. That's what it's always felt like for us. But yeah, it really is tough when you go down because you really have to have the fitness and the ability to even like City, when they used to go a man down, I used to just look at them and go, they're still going to win. They're going to get goals. Like they're still going to create chances and they're going to keep the ball and they're still going to score. For us, you have to be top notch to be able to make it not count, if you get what I mean. And most people don't have it.
Generally, teams with 10 men win 1 in 5. So it does become really difficult. You go down to like a 20% win rate. Like the odds of you winning once you're down to 10 men are so low. It's far better to, if you're a defender and you're ever in that situation of like, should I get a red card or should I let them go past me and score? Letting them score is almost always the better thing to do because the odds of winning when you're down to 10 men is like, it just drops massively, even though it's obviously still possible. But
what's that though? Is it at 0-0?
I don't.
Depends on the minutes as well.
Yeah.
If you're winning,
of course,
or if you need the point or whatever, don't let them score. Oh, well done there. You stop them there.
And also, if you're stopping them, if you're getting a red card outside the box, then fair enough. But if it's inside, if it's a penalty, like if it's 30 yards out and that you've got a 3-on-1 and you bring someone down and get a red, that's probably worth it. But if
we should have cards for this stream.
Well, like Suarez.
Yeah.
Suarez diving, saving it.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
that was
ridiculous.
Incredible.
And
that was a stupid one because it
through.
still gave him a penalty, and
but they
missed it. I know it was Asamoah Gyan, wasn't it?
And they got through,
and then they went into penalty shootout and then won. Embarrassing. That must have been so bad.
Yeah. You know what I remember? One that sticks out in my mind. I wonder if it's the same as what you guys Man United, red card, take him on for the team.
Solskjaer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly the
Classic.
one.
Classic.
Yeah, well done, lad. Well done. Who was it against? Newcastle? Or?
I'm not sure who it was against. It was a big game though, wasn't it?
Yeah, I remember. His last man, and he just took him out.
Yeah, he did. And got a red card, but we won.
Someone in the thing.
Yeah,
Gotta
someone will let us know. FBF1 Sports says, don't see Napoli paying more than 30 million for him. So don't see it happening. This is Garnacho. I think they bid around 30 million. Yeah, it was against Newcastle, of course.
Oh, yes, I got it right.
However, 60 million could bring in a striker and a left back, potentially. Alex Smith said, what is this? Joe McGrath looks top. Also, thanks for the 50 quid today. That you paid him.
All right, I was going to say, Greg,
seems a bit unnecessary to post a £5 super chat, but I'll take it. There you go.
Nice, thank you. Oh, that's
So
a super chat. Do I get that?
You've bribed him. Huh?
Do I get that £5?
Let me just check. No. Nick Stretford Ender says, okay. Nick is popping back now. Okay, what is Garnacho really good at? Tell me. He's not a fan. Talk to me, Joe.
Garnacho. Thank you for your question. Cheers for watching.
Great question.
First of all, great question.
Yeah,
very good. So, he said very good. I just think he's
He
good
just said, what is he really good at?
That's the unfortunate thing, is really good puts me on the spotlight, because I don't know if he's really good at anything yet.
What are his best attributes then? Let's go with that.
Dribbling. I love his pace. I love how good he is on the counter. I think he even scared a lot of the great teams when he came on. I'll always remember, for some reason, when Garnacho came on in the first FA Cup final against City, where Pep Guardiola was so scared of Garnacho's ability that when he broke free on a counter, it literally put Pep Guardiola on his knees in that first FA Cup. Unfortunately, it didn't come off, but it's that ability to scare the defence in those final thirds. I don't think we've got many players who can do so, who worry players. We've got Højlund doesn't worry players, Xerxes doesn't worry players. Bruno Fernandes to an extent does with his incredible passing, but when he's dribbling at them, I don't see the defenders being worried by it. I don't think Delo's even got that when he's playing on that side, because he's not quite got that attacking ability yet. Mazraoui, yes, and Ahmad, yes. But we need to start worrying defenders to make them aware that we're going to break through your lines, we're going to get the ball in the box, we're going to score, we're going to take shots here, there and everywhere. We have been so robotic in that final third that you need some spark in it that might not work now and again, but does come off. Yeah. And when it does come off, it's successful. That means he's not really good at anything at the minute. But I do have hope and promise.
There's two things, when you put them together, that I say is really, really good about Garnacho. And that is the crazy pace and the bulletproof mindset. Because doesn't matter what he does, how many times he makes mistakes, whatever anyone says, he's still running. Like every game, every time he gets a ball, he does. It's like he doesn't go low on confidence.
Yeah. And
that is massive for a football player. And I think that's what makes him someone who I'd always have in the side over, for example, Rashford's not playing well and he's not running. But then Garnacho's getting chance after chance. He's getting in behind the defence all the time. Okay, it doesn't get to where it's supposed to. Yeah. But that means that if he has a day where he's just on fire, he could score 4. Yeah. He could set up 2.
I think as well, for me, when it comes to his pace, I don't think over 100 metres he's that quick, or even over 60 metres. I think what feels like he plays with pace. He's whenever he gets the ball, he's on. Yeah. Like he's not a. Do you know, compare him to like a Jadon Sancho who's like touch and drag, touch and drag, touch and drag, cut back. Garnacho is using every ounce and inch of pace that he has every time he gets the ball. Yeah. The energy.
Get at you.
And the use of his pace is what makes him feel fast. Even though in a straight sprint, I don't think he could have beat Canate the other week or Van Dijk or whatever. But he uses pace and brings energy to the team. Do you know, like someone like you're a decent example of this, Joe? Actually,
fucking hell,
I'm about to give you a comparison.
Here we go.
Pace. Let's go.
Do you know if you're in a pub, right, and everyone's having a bit of a chat and it's all right and it's a bit dull. If you stick a Joe McGrath in that pub, all of a sudden the energy lifts, and you're there. Yeah, get the shots in there. He is to a football match what you are to a pub. He brings pace and energy to everyone else.
See you later.
I agree with that. Even though I'm not going pub.
You know what I mean? Though, don't you? He's got that like oh yeah, shit, when you get the ball, you can just sprint with it. You can just attack your man over and over again. I think he brings that to the team when sometimes we look boring.
Relentless, that's the word,
relentless, yeah.
I think if you look at that, and I'm going to pick another FA Cup game, if you look at that situation in the Liverpool match last year, where it was Ahmad and Garnacho, right? I had full confidence that something could pull off there because of what them two players have got. If I saw
100%.
Hoyland with the ball, I would think, I don't know what's going on here. If I saw Xerxes with the ball, the same. If I saw Bruno, maybe the same. If I saw Delo, maybe the same. But they've just got something about them. It seems they can create stuff. Yeah. Not necessarily out of nothing, because that was a great a place to pick up the ball for the counter. But you knew there was something there. Their ability drives them. And what I'm worried about is we sell him and we just don't replace him. Yeah. So then we just minus a Garnacho to the end of the year. Because we're still, we're 13th still? 15th. I'm not even asked. 15th!
Yeah, we're miles off.
We went down.
Yeah, because someone...
but just on that point, that the argument of, we'll get, let's say we got 60 million for him, we're just going to waste that 60 million, so what's the point? At some point, if our owners continue to waste every 60 million we have, it doesn't matter whether we keep Garnacho or not, we're never going to get there. Mm-hmm. At some point, we have to trust our owners, and we have to hope that with the likes of Wilcox and Christopher Vivell, who seems to be doing a lot of that stuff now, and Omar Barada and Dan Ashworth, and not Dan Ashworth anymore, of course, sorry, Jim Ratcliffe and all that. With all these new people, we have to assume that at some point they're going to start spending these 60 millions correctly. Yeah. And this, because otherwise, you keep Garnacho, if we spend the 60 million wrong around him, it doesn't matter anyway. So obviously you don't just want to sell players and then hope to replace them. If we can't spend money properly, it doesn't matter whether we sell Garnacho or not, we're going to be shit. We have to hope these owners can do it.
I'd look at that as go, right, okay, there's a chunk of money there, go and sell Garnacho if you want. I just... maybe not understanding, or there's more obviously to it in terms of wages, etc. regarding Marcus Rashford, who again no longer near the team sheet, and we know that situation is probably done and dusted. So what are the board doing with that? He's an asset to the business. He's costing us a lot of money weekly. It's dead hard to sell, I guess, because he's going to have to take a big cut of his contract, or he's going to go on loan, and therefore we'll probably pay a little bit of his weekly salary. So what is happening? I'm hearing nothing still. We're getting no updates. I think we're a little bit bored of talking about him. Yeah. But it's still, why are we looking at Garnacho to get rid of to make money? Is there nothing out there to look at Marcus Rashford and think we can make some cash?
Yeah, I mean,
it's so tricky.
There's those links with AC Milan.
They need a Rashford. I went to the San Siro on Saturday.
You were at the game, weren't you? Scouting out and that. You were there with the Rashford cohort, weren't you? It was you, his agent, and then just your mates.
I was quite high up, so they couldn't hear me, but I was trying to negotiate on his behalf. They need someone like Marcus Rashford. Yeah. They played the side sitting like at the bottom of the league, 1-1. Yeah. Nothing up top really.
Wow. See, there you go. So I think we'll get some money for him eventually, but yeah, we've got to hope this loan works out, haven't we? And that when he does go, we get as much as possible.
Has that kid come back to us who's fuming?
No, he's all good now. Martin Smith, which is my dad's name but not spelled like that, says, what striker does Nathan wish he could have partnered with but didn't? Who would you have liked to have played with if you could have?
Ooh, you know what? Someone with power. Yeah, but that's unrealistic. Are you talking about realistic or unrealistically?
Well, maybe one of both.
One of each, yeah. Someone who
obviously R9 is the main man. Come on. No one wants to not. Everyone wants to play with someone like him. He's absolute king. I don't even know, That's a question.
Let's say Premier League players then. People who played while you were playing in the same league as you, but you never played with. Who'd you have around that era?
Well, my days. Playing with Kanu, he's a player who, like, when he sees you, he finds you. Yeah. So do I want to play with someone like that?
Yeah, like a Bergkamp.
That's what I mean. Bergkamp. Or do you look at when I played with Jason, that's the best. That what brought the best out in me, because we were both good at whatever I was a little bit weaker at. He was really much stronger, and then whatever the other way round as well. So we had everything to our game, and that meant we were unplayable against every defender. Well, we felt that way anyway. Yeah. So do you want like an Henry with me? Do I want an Henry with me? But what's he going to do? Is he going to find me? Yeah. I don't know.
When he's in the position and you're over there free, is he going to square it or is he going to pop it in?
Yeah, you know what? It might be you might not even thought of this player, Anelka.
Yeah.
Sick player.
Such a talented
Absolutely
player,
sick
wasn't he?
player.
Yeah.
I was so scared of him when he first come through at Arsenal. And then he's that just kind of proper blitz player. And the reason why I say that is because I used to win headers all the time. Like goal kicks, I can just flick it on and see the player making a run.
Yeah.
And I could just imagine myself going, Nicholas, get on the move, right? And then just flick it on for him. And he's just,
and he just takes
goal.
it into his, So
yeah, I think, and he might be able to set me up every now and again as well.
Anelka's one of those players that, like, because he didn't kind of get massive numbers year in, year out, he kind of drifts into, like, he don't get spoken about as much, like,
Serious,
but he
mate.
was, at the time,
Serious
known
striker.
as such a dangerous player, such a talented player. Like, one of those people who people talk about, like, off the field issues or whatever, but was still just so good on the pitch that I think for a long time, he was the most expensive ever player in terms of, like, total transfer fees, wasn't he? For years he had that record. He was paid like 100 million for him across his career. He was a phenomenal player.
Did you ever buy yourself on any game?
Yeah, of course.
FIFA, I'd love
FIFA. I think it was the days when, I don't know, I only had the 1 year in the Premier in the end, didn't I? So, but when I got there, then I had that, like, a dead card in it. Did you play with this player for? Come on, man, fix me up.
These stats should be better.
Of course.
Yeah,
like, why are my stats like that?
Yeah.
But of course, it is going to be because the lower level you are, they're going to make you like some dead bronze card. I don't even know if it's bronze. It's just what everyone.
The Ultimate Team even existed then, did it?
No, but the leagues, the teams in the leagues, like Championship, I was there, and at West Brom. Sorry, I was there in West Brom, so I was in the game. At least I was playing with myself in the game, so I was just happy about that.
That is very cool.
So that was I was buzzy.
That's what I was going to say, because you could have in that game signed Nicholas Anelka as well, and just sort of seen what it was like. See what it was like.
Yeah, unbelievable. We've got about 7 minutes till kick-off.
Have we?
Get some score predictions in.
That's gone quick, hasn't it?
Get your thoughts in the comments. Not just the score, but who's going to get the goals. And also, how is this game going to go? Is it going to be utter dominance? Is it going to be one of those ones where we think we're going to control it, but Southampton are going to look dangerous? We have to remember as well, in the first game against them this season, Southampton were arguably the better side until they missed that penalty.
Yeah, missed the penalty.
And then United took over and controlled it.
3-0, didn't we?
I'll start with you, Joe. How are we looking today?
I think we're going to get a great, solid performance from United, and I wish for another 3-0. I don't know. I hope we are sturdy at the back and keep a clean sheet today. That'll be very handy going forward with a little bit of confidence. 2-0. 2-0.
Who's scoring?
I'm going to go with Garnacho because we've talked about him so much today. It's got to be. And Bruno.
I love that. I'll get into some comments. I'll get to you, Nathan. Sinkveer says 6-1 Man United.
Brilliant, mate.
Lovely.
Guy Middleton, dominance.
Brilliant.
Love that. YouTube says we should leather them. Brilliant.
Nice.
Joshua Bowart says Joe McGrath header at the back post to make it 1-0.
Probably brilliant, that.
Which of United's team do you look most like?
Probably Maguire.
No, of the team starting today. It's probably De Ligt, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you think De Ligt?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you don't look exactly like any of them, but it's probably De Ligt.
Okay, De Ligt. So you think if he scores a back... so if we win 1-0 and De Ligt head at the back post, he's practically got it right.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I think that's your sort of visual spirit animal on the United team.
If I was a smaller man, maybe Ugarte.
Yeah, not impossible.
Okay.
And I had no beard.
Who would mine be?
And I lost a bit of weight.
Mine is probably Bruno, isn't it?
What are you talking about?
Well, all right then. Who else is it? Garnacho?
Hoyland up front.
Hoyland? I don't like Hoyland. Who do I look like?
You stumped me there.
Who do I look most like in that team? Martinez? I don't look like any of them, do I?
I ain't getting them.
What about me? Could only be one.
I'm not sure.
One or two.
I'm not sure. We're about to guess that.
Oh, wait a minute. I could be free.
Yeah, you got some options. Who are you thinking? So who's your sort of spirit animal in this game? If they score, it means that you score. That's what we're doing. So
I'm going Ahmad.
You're taking Ahmad. Yeah, you've done well for yourself there, though. Because we've got defenders. Anyway, yeah, Ahmad's probably the most likely player to score. Interesting. YouTube says 4-1. Hemp says 3-0.
He's had 3 guesses, YouTube.
No, well, the other one was just said we should leather them. That wasn't a guess.
Fucking hell.
Also, it's not like a raffle. It's not paying. It's literally, it's just.
No, you only get one goal.
Make your fucking mind up, YouTube.
Jesus. Bloody hell. What's this? Joey's Maguire with a beard and long hair. Yeah, but he's not playing today, is he?
What about the bench then? If you could take the bench,
What if I had to look like anyone on the bench? Probably Bayindir, innit? If we're honest.
Yeah,
of that bench.
Yeah.
Maybe Maguire. Anyway. What are we saying here? Joseph Karori says, I think we'll win 4-0. What are you thinking? Talk me through it.
I'm edging towards a 3-0 victory today. I think Hoyland's going to get one today, and so is. I do want to see Ahmad get a goal, but I don't know if he's going to get one today because he's playing at right wing back. So I think it'll be Hoyland. I think it will be Garnacho.
Yeah.
And Bruno. I think those three are going to get the goals.
That would be
And
nice,
they win
wouldn't it?
3-0.
Just that front three,
yeah.
all finding the goal. I'm going to go 2-0. But I don't think we're going to score loads of goals, but I think it'll be a comfortable game. I'm hoping it will be anyway. They'll have some spells, but I want to see us keep the ball, control the game, not give chances away. And we'll, I can't remember who it was who commented at the start of the stream. Those first 10 minutes, if we don't look quick, energetic, on it, I'll be stunned and I'll be so disappointed because you've had these two performances and all the emphasis has been on the work rate is back, the work rate, the energy, the intensity is back. And if we see this sort of bumbling, slow performance, I'll be really disappointed. So I think we'll see that. And I think we'll control the game, but I don't think we're going to score tons of goals. I think Hoyland's going to get them both.
Yeah?
And I think he needs them as well.
So
let's go with Hoyland, little Bracey.
Big call.
Yes, exactly. He's not there anymore, but Joe looks like Luke Chadwick. Brilliant. Cheers. I'm not sure about that one. Joe Smith, beard, is way better than Bayindir's. Thank you. And he's trimming my beard, actually.
You look a bit more like Amorim.
I look like Amorim.
Slightly.
Yeah, I mean, if he had to look like anyone.
You're growing your beard out a bit, aren't you?
It's not on purpose. Do you know what it is? Every time I'm about to trim it, something happens. Like I keep getting jobs to do, or like the plumber. I've had a lot of plumber issues recently.
Are we going to bring up the...
Be careful.
The
Maybe text me first.
Are we going to bring up the guy who got sacked from Lazio?
Did you see this?
No.
Oh,
We can't show it.
We obviously can't show it. I don't even know if we should mention it. A man got...
Because it's pre-match now. The eagle would be coming down.
So
now.
at Lazio, they have a falconer, someone who brings an eagle out onto the pitch and he flies around in his part.
It's good luck.
He was... This is a crazy story. He was sacked recently because he... Sorry, Nathan. Sorry to everyone. Because he underwent penile implant surgery and then shared the results on social media. How crazy is the world when that is going on?
Oh my!
What is? He was sacked for it.
Why?
Because it's a video.
You saw everything.
Joe's seen the video.
Everything. I saw everything.
Oh my days!
How crazy is that?
I don't know
story?
what was going on there.
It's absolutely insane.
Why would you share it?
I don't know how he thought he'd get away with it.
He must be getting a discount.
That's what I thought. Like
Which company is it? Did you say which company it was?
Hashtag ad. Yeah.
That's
crazy, isn't it? He must be getting 50% off. I mean, hopefully not. Otherwise, he's wasted his money.
Also, as well, in the picture,
Oh.
everyone's got decent phones these days. It was one of those weird little pixelated phones, and it didn't look. The quality didn't look great, did it?
Stop now. Hands up for the Panther. Says, forget Bruno. Joe looks like Jesus Christ. I've had people shout that at me on Nights Out
Because
before.
of the meme that went viral, wasn't it, of you showing Adam McCall?
Yeah, but I wouldn't have seen that when they said that.
It's probably one of the most famous memes, isn't it?
Have you
There's
seen
the
this meme before? This is like this is huge. By the
That
way.
is so.
That
Like,
meme is
genuinely,
everywhere.
that's been
Jesus
posted.
from Nazareth, the movie.
Yeah, that's been posted on accounts where it's had like 70,000 likes, 100,000 likes. For some reason, what's that boxer who always has that? What's his name? That boxer.
That does what?
He's got like a catchphrase. I can't remember what it is.
About
Catchphrase. What do you mean?
No, it's not Chris Eubank. There's a
Chris
boxer
Eubank?
who's got a catchphrase. Anyway, he posted it weirdly.
Brilliant.
Like loads of people have just posted that.
What are you
down
actually
here.
showing McCullough there?
Let's go, champ. Yeah, who is it who says that?
Oh, him.
Let's go, champ.
yeah, Shannon Briggs.
Shannon
yeah.
Briggs.
Shannon Briggs.
He posted it on like his main feed once. It's
What are you actually showing McCullough?
I don't remember. We're on a boat there on the way back from an island in Australia. Anyway,
did you have
we've
buttons
kicked off.
there? Yeah, we were kicked off. Did you have buttons kicking about?
Chucky butt butts.
You've not eaten them all, have you?
No, of course not. You want some?
Yeah, I'm just bringing them.
Oh,
And that we
Slide them over here.
nope.
Come on. Let's
Nathan!
Go, let's go, champ. Let's do this.
It's just not good eating without thinking.
Nah,
Yeah.
we're all right. It's only 90 minutes of eating. It's like a all-you-can-eat buffet.
It's only 90 minutes of eating. How long do you normally take for a meal?
Take my time.
Are you a giant tortoise? He will eat for over 9 hours a day. The basking Joe McGrath. Just open
I
your
ain't gonna
mouth.
live as long as a tortoise, so put it that way.
Oh, that's true.
Oh,
Good start.
What,
Good
they
start.
live 150 years, Joe.
that's rude.
That's not rude.
That is rude. Rude.
Oh!
Oh, what is going on? Great start. A minute in.
Do you know, I think we've spoken about this before, but we're talking about animal lifespans, and I'm getting through this before it gets serious, and obviously we have to be upset that United have lost again. Do you know when people get like a budgie at your house, just like in the cage, right? They live 5 to 8 years.
Yeah.
And then some people will get a parrot. So you're thinking, oh, probably lives a bit longer, whatever. Parrots live 80 years.
What?
Parrots live the same amount of time as a human.
Wow.
So imagine like, oh, my grandma had a budgie growing up, so we got a parrot similar. You've got that parrot for the rest of your life.
Oh,
Yeah.
They live like 60 to 80 years. That's crazy, isn't it?
Wow.
I love a little
Wouldn't know
parrot. I know.
Mike, yeah, I there's a parrot still kicking about that was bought in nickels,
What's that?
the old currency.
Oh, really?
Mad that, innit?
It is actually, yeah.
Wait, what was the old currency again? What was it called?
Shillings.
Shillings, sorry.
Wasn't that? But I don't know what it was actually called.
He was bought in shillings.
Was it?
Yeah, that's how old he was.
Shillings.
Shillings.
Yeah, I heard you.
All right, why are you saying it again weirdly?
Because it's not, because the shillings wasn't the name of the currency. That was just one of the units of the currency, I think.
Maybe 4 or 5 shillings, maybe.
I'm not asking that question, but okay, sure.
How much is 4 or 5 shillings now in today's prices?
I'll have a look.
Have a look.
Ethan refused to Google things for some reason.
Oh shit, this isn't good.
Don't worry
Put
about
it on as a
that.
little
Don't worry about
bit,
that,
yeah.
Ugarte.
Nice.
Get on the move and slide him in. Right to his feet. There we
About
go.
20 quid.
That's a good price for a parrot, that.
Yeah, but you've made it up.
Up. Put that across. See,
look,
use
it's
your
left
left foot
foot.
there.
That is a corner.
Well, lucky. Nice from Garnacho, though, getting him
Little-
behind. Good pass from Bruno.
Drop shoulder. Like he's going to go inside. See you later. Up.
It's got to be left foot, though, hasn't it?
Yeah, you've got to take it forward.
Again,
Well, he did get a touch on it before. Maybe he was going to put his left foot on it.
Perhaps.
But you see, when we played Spurs, Maddison got in the same position, left foot, quality ball in, goal.
Yeah. Yeah, we do need a bit more of that. Corner to United, though. Come on.
Good ball.
That's a good ball. Yeah, it
It's a
is.
very good ball.
Back heel.
Find him.
Oh,
All right,
he's gone
put it
again.
in then.
Left foot
Go
this
on.
time.
Why did you wait and
Because he
hesitate?
wants to get it on his right, I think. I don't
That
know.
was perfect to
Yeah.
put it in with your left.
I know, just drive it across. Well done, Bruno, again there. Manu to Garnacho.
One more.
I think Mayo's having a nice spell of games as well.
Yeah,
recently.
he is. He was
Yeah.
excellent against Liverpool, I thought, and then good again against Arsenal.
He was also good for the second half against Newcastle when he came on.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he made
Yeah.
he made a big difference. Considering how truly woeful we were until he came on.
Well, we're just a little bit off the mark
Needed
with
that
our
extra, man.
passing today. So far, 4 minutes in.
Well done,
How
Andy.
much are you aware when you play football of the time of the game?
All the time, pretty much. Let me see, you asked the ref how long left, ref.
Yeah.
But yeah, most of the time. No, obviously there's a clock.
Yeah.
It's all right.
But you're clocking it, like, you know, when it's like when you're driving, you got to check your mirrors now and again.
Yeah, you got to check what's going on.
Yeah.
Game management, innit?
Do you check your mirrors a lot?
I love checking
I
mirrors.
bet you just go for it, don't you?
What does that? What
I
are you
bet
saying?
I bet you look wild going on a roundabout.
What do you mean? I look
windows are
wild?
down.
bet
If
you
you're in a convertible, the windows
I
are
have my
down.
head out the window like Ace Ventura going round a roundabout. What do you mean? I bet you look wild going round a roundabout.
Oh, you know what I mean.
No, I don't.
like,
You're going so
Ooh,
fast that your
going
hair's
for
just
it.
like everywhere.
Yeah, hair in my face. I look like I've been moshing. No, I look pretty safe on a roundabout actually. Favourite footballer named after cheese? Brie. It's got to be Brie for Southampton. We didn't even go through Southampton's lineup. Let me do that. Let me show them some respect.
Is it all cheeses?
Please don't
Imagine.
show them
Eden.
any respect.
Wow.
Oh god.
Come on, Yogo. Take that.
Johnny Red Leicester.
You've just been ripped.
Cause I'm mad with the Casemiro special there.
I know. I mean,
that early
was able
slide. If you had to think of your favourite sort of cheesy footballers, who would you come up with, Joe?
Cheesy.
So we've got Brie there. So we've got Ramsdale, Sugawara, which isn't a cheese, but it does sound delicious. Brie, Bednarek, Harwood Bellis, which sounds like one of those posh cheeses you get from like a countryside shop, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We have 100 grams of the Red Leicester, and then
I think Harwood Bellis would be a blue cheese.
We'll just try 25 grams of the Harwood Bellis, please. Walker Peter, Ugachukwu, Fernandez, Aribo, again, could be a cheese.
Yeah.
Dibbling, definitely a cheese.
Dibbling is a great cheese.
Dibbling is a lovely cheese.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
Camaldine also
Denmark.
sounds like a cheese. Yeah, quite a firm, nutty cheese.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? It doesn't really. It's not a melter, is it?
Oh,
Yeah, it's quite a cheesy team. This isn't
it's
it?
very. And they're playing in yellow as well.
Although,
And they're playing in yellow.
you tell me you can't imagine getting a cracker out and putting a bit of Ugarte on it. That sounds lovely, doesn't it? Yeah, I mean everything's cheesy when you think about it, isn't it? This delict goes so well with the ham. It's unbelievable.
It is delicious. I love that.
Yeah, it's nice actually. Come on. Yeah. Everyone's. I know, obviously, right?
Hold up play, innit? Is that what you're going to go on to?
No, just how every team's got quality, aren't they? I know, obviously, this Southampton, by the way, is on for the worst ever Premier League, or to tie the worst ever Premier League points total. They've got 6 points after 20 games.
Crazy.
The
That
worst
crazy,
ever
isn't it?
is
Derby.
with 11 points.
Yeah.
But they're more than halfway through. So it's like averaging almost exactly the same. Like, they're not that bad. I know they're not good at all, but when you look at like the team we played away from home, those first 30 minutes they were dangerous, weren't they?
They were not bad.
It's mad how
Yeah, but
few
we're
points they've got.
15th. We're 5 points above this team. Right, 5 places above this team.
That's a really good
And they might be the worst Premier League, one of the worst Premier League sides ever. And
Yeah.
we might only have 8 places above them, 9 places above them come the end of the league. I mean, we'd hope it'd be more.
But yeah, you don't feel certain.
We've got to
about it,
win
is
now.
there? No, that's true.
Yes, we've not really made the points count, have we yet? We changed a little bit with the performances. With the Liverpool's a draw, Arsenal's a cup game.
Yeah, exactly.
Now we need to get points.
I think we've only won. We haven't won any of our last 5 league games. I don't think.
Good
That's
challenge.
not a foul, for
Hey!
fuck's sake.
I have
Why
to
is
see
that
that
a
again.
foul?
I have to see that again because that didn't look like a foul. You might get yellow if it is a real foul. It might be in trouble. Oof.
Oh, it is a foul. It is a foul.
See?
I think.
Yeah, that is a foul now.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you making of the title race?
Which one?
Unfortunately, I won't.
I think Liverpool are obviously in pole position, looking good. Obviously going to lose the odd game, but I don't see anyone else capitalising on losing games. So Arsenal going to lose and draw.
Yeah.
Liverpool, even if they lose and draw, I know it's not that many points in it at the minute. So Arsenal could go on to catch them, but I can't see it without Saka being there. He's got to be there.
Saka's too much.
Yeah.
He's too big a loss for him.
Yeah.
They've got a run of a lot of tricky away games, Liverpool as well, in the build up to the end of the season.
Like you said though, I just don't think it'll be enough. I don't think, even if Liverpool dropped 15, 20 points between now and the end of the season, which I don't think they will, I don't see anyone making them up.
Yeah.
I
So
just-
will Arsenal, won't they?
Yeah.
Because they need to not drop. They need to drop like 5 or 10 to go and win it.
Yeah.
Not going to happen.
No, it's not going to happen, unfortunately. I think we just got to accept that it's Liverpool, innit? Which is crap.
We need to see a little bit more.
You won't believe what I've just been sent on social media.
What?
What have I done?
I've been sent Nathan Ellington's stats.
63. Why?
Is this, when's this from?
This is from the 2011, FIFA 13. So the stats are based on his his 11-12 season at Ipswich.
Oh man! Wow.
Pace 64.
How? What are they
Agree or
doing?
disagree? That's the
Oh,
game we're
come
going to
on,
play.
I had the record for acceleration in 20 yards at Bristol Rovers, which was from 70s, and I broke it. Yeah, obviously I'm not 100 meter runner, But me, for my sharpness and agility, that's what I was known for.
Do you think they just make these up then?
Yeah, of course. No, they do it because you can't have the stats of a Premier League player playing in Championship or League One. It's not right, is it? Right, you're going to just be buying all them players that are worth nothing, and they're just killing it for you. So
your greatest stat here in the green?
Better be jump.
No, it's penalties.
Oh,
penalties. You're 82 green.
Hey, you're not good enough. It needs to be 99.
No, it should be, but 82 is genuinely good
for that level of player. I mean, surely that's pretty good.
Do you know what they're giving you stick for here? Your worst one.
What?
Marking.
Fine, no problem.
That's not bad, is it?
I don't mind.
Whatever you do, don't pass long. 36.
What? They don't know. They don't know.
What's his acceleration? Because that's more. That's more.
Oh, you've got the whole thing.
I've got a whole thing. 64.
Can you send me that link?
Sprint speed 65.
Send me the link to that.
Yeah, but plus 30 though.
Yeah.
You have to put the plus 30 on it.
Get a little Hunter chemistry style going. We've got ourselves a team there.
That is poor.
What would your best stat be, Joe, out of those?
Here he is. What would my best stat be?
What website is that, by the way?
I don't actually know. Someone sent me. Oh, wefoot.com. wefoot.com.
FUT.
Yeah. I'm probably going to go. My vision's pretty good.
Yeah.
Actually, I've got very poor vision.
Great.
Need glasses or?
Yeah, to drive.
Okay.
Just sort of hit things and see what happens, I guess.
My goodness me!
God,
I had a feeling this was going to happen.
Who'd have thought Nathan Elton's FIFA 13 stats would have caused us to be distracted from this?
13, you know. My gosh. 13?
Yeah.
Your 11 and 12 season.
This is the Championship Ipswich version of Nathan Ellington.
So what about the West Brom one? Is it not there?
It doesn't go back that far.
2004-05?
No. Well, there should be other cards. FIFA, I think Ultimate Team started in 2009. But for some reason, this is the only version of you that we can find.
Yeah, to be fair, that's going to be me at my worst. I don't even play at Ipswich. Just there, just in the squad, never playing games. So I'm going to have the worst stats ever.
What would you say your attacking work rate would be out of low, medium, and high?
Medium.
Yeah,
I think medium. Is it?
Medium, yeah. There you go. 74 strength.
What's your best stat?
Oh, that's poor.
My best stat is probably, of these, you're probably looking at vision.
Really?
The ability to see a pass, I don't have, but I've got maybe a little bit. The ability to pass it.
So how are you going to pass it if you don't see it?
Yeah, I see it, but I can't pass it.
I think my best stat would be hunger.
Yeah, that is one on there. Yeah, that's good. Well, dribbling.
Because I'm fucking starving.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Dribbling, yeah, when I can smell it.
Yeah.
Delicious curry on the
smell
way.
the food.
Bloody hell,
Let's see if I can find something interesting for you guys. There was something that I did have. I'm going to find it.
Yeah, you'll find it. I'm intrigued now.
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be something good if I can find it, that is.
Oh, did you ever do the crossbar challenge on Soccer AM?
Yeah, I did actually.
Did you?
I can't remember which team I was with, but
did you just get one chance or
one? There was one chance.
I always thought that was a.
I'm telling you, you get one chance.
Boy.
I didn't hit it either, so I didn't get to hit it.
Did anyone hit it on that day? Do you remember?
Can't remember. I don't remember anyone hitting it.
I've got something for you here. Nathan Ellington. Is it July 2nd, 81?
Yeah.
Right, this is the 26-year-old 2009 Derby County Championship edition of Nathan Ellington. This is the first one, the oldest one for Ultimate Team. And we've got some stats here.
Any good ones?
84 sprint speed.
Not bad.
That's not bad. That is. It's in the dark green colour.
I'll take that.
Stick.
I'll take that.
You'd take that all day long, won't you?
I'll take that.
Strength 74.
No, that's the wrong.
It's not great.
Bruton
74's still decent. Isn't it? I'm 100.
78 shot
Rooney,
power.
man.
78 shot power.
No. That should be 90.
71 composure. These are your best stats.
I don't mind that. Okay, I'll give you that.
Aggression 58.
How would they get that though?
Yeah, I mean, I think some of them are just.
Yeah, but I weren't like a Tevez, was I? So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to be fair.
Body type lean.
Yeah.
There you go. That's
26 I was, yeah.
Compliment, isn't it? There you
A few
go.
years later, maybe not, but. Uh-oh.
Oh. Out of 5, there's 5 possible star skill moves.
I
5 being
have.
Neymar, 1 being me. What do you think you had?
I should have at least 3,
Okay.
but I think I should be 4.
I'm going to tell you now it's a 1-star skill move.
Why did you give yourself a 1 star?
Well, they don't
knowing
go-
you're going to
Because it doesn't
with
go.
Neymar?
It doesn't go
my
lower than 1
days.
star.
Okay, weak
unfortunately.
foot. Surely there's weak foot there. It should be on like 5.
Weak foot is 3.
Oh, come on.
Haaland, do it.
Oh,
Do it.
Good touch there.
Just give it to Ahmad. Give it to him there. Just give it to him. All right, over that. Give him. Don't give him it.
It's not been a great start, this, has it?
Been a
It's
very
kind of an
close
even game, innit? Like
Yeah.
they look like they could have scored. Can we just push it? Oh. Fuck. I think it's gonna be one of them ones where it's a little bit even, and then we get the goal, and then we like put it to bed.
Yeah.
I hope that is.
1-star skill moves. That's not right, is it? Right, quality United. It's been a poor start, this, hasn't it? Not kept the ball well at all.
It's really poor.
Yeah.
It's exactly what we didn't want to see.
I know.
Sloppiness, not good in possession. Whenever I try and make points, right, I need to bring this up. Whenever I try and make points on this fucking watch-along, I've got a smirker over there in the corner named Ethan James, right? And all he does is laugh at me.
What's
Right,
up with you,
so then I was picking things up. I was going, right, okay, right. Well, here's what we're not doing right or wrong. And then, do you know what I get? I just get him tickering in the corner, laughing his little head off, little Geordie head off.
He doesn't know what he's on about. Ignore him.
Do you explain
No more
yourself?
laughing, please, Ethan.
Oh!
That's a new rule. One that have been enforcing for a long time with the standard of my jokes. Dibbling, thoughts? Great cheese, first of all.
Great cheese, could be in Harry Potter.
Yes.
House of
Been
Dibbling.
linked with Man United.
Oh, really? How much?
No fee, just a general idea that United are keen on him. He played well against us in the last game. Do you remember? I think he
Yeah.
had Dallo on toast a little bit, didn't he?
Yeah, everyone keeps talking about him like he's something special, is he?
I don't know if he's something special. He definitely seems to be their best player this season. He's got some good traits and qualities, but in terms of being a top player, I'm not necessarily sure. It's one of them. They're so bad. How do you even judge them? Do you know what I mean? 6 points after 20 games. What? It's that sort of thing of like, on one hand you could think if he was any good he'd stand out in this team, but on the other hand he's been brought to their level as well, isn't he? So it's hard to stand out in a team like that. Bruno just looking like he's slightly in pain there. Free kick to United. Level with the corner of the 18-yard box, maybe 2 or 3 yards in from the touchline. Garnacho, edge of the box, picks one out.
He's not got that in his locker, has he?
Not quite. He didn't. His touch wasn't great, Garnacho. There, he couldn't quite get it out of his feet.
It's so low, yeah. It's a bit of a. Has it got him in his face?
Not sure. Thoughts on the first 20 minutes, Joe?
It's just we haven't come out the blocks as if we've just had an ecstatic game of football against Arsenal where we made ourselves proud. We dealt with the fact that we were down to 10 men. We've got through to the next round. We've knocked out Arsenal. It's kind of like, oh, we're at Old Trafford. It's fucking midweek. We can get a game. We can get a win, sorry. And it feels like we just come out and let Southampton have a lot of the ball.
Yeah.
Some of our good attributes in the game against Arsenal just disappeared a little bit, but we're only 20 minutes in, still 0-0. I'm not giving up hope yet, Joe.
No,
I'm not.
we need to see us hold the ball a bit better, don't we? Like you said, we're allowing them to build things and keep the ball and stuff. Not that they're dominating by any means, but it's not quite the performance we would have liked to have seen. What's this then?
So 1 second, let's see if we can get a goal.
Hoyland.
Oh no, Garnacho! Why? That would have really
He
helped me
should have
out.
scored that. He really should have hit the target there. You've got to
Should
score
have hit
that.
the
Let's
target.
have a look. Let's see what's come on there. What's
Great
happened
play
there?
by Hoyland, by the way.
He would have blocked it, wouldn't he? Would he have blocked it? Yeah, he would have blocked it. He would have blocked it. I got to give him that. But he should have blocked it instead of hit it wide.
Yeah.
But he's basically tried to miss out his leg and then hit it there. So he would have blocked it. No, to be fair, if he hit the target, the defender's saving it. It's not even going towards the goal.
Unless he lifts it a little bit maybe or something, but he's not got...
It's come where he needs to side foot it straight away.
He does.
That's tricky.
There's not really much you can do about that.
Yeah, like you said, hit the target anyway and let them worry about blocking it.
Yeah. But if he's in the way, you're going to have to try and he's that close, you're going to have to try and like miss him out.
Yeah, go around.
And then it is going to go wide. So I'm not going to hurt him for that one.
No.
Go on. Go on.
Oh,
well done.
love it. He always does that.
Yeah, it does. It's a shame we didn't win the ball back there.
What have you showed him?
Oh, yeah.
So basically, just before you have a look at it,
Yeah.
So what it is 442 magazine, back in them days, when the season when we got to the Premiership with Wigan, me and Jason Roberts doing what we're doing.
It's just absolutely tearing it apart.
Yeah, so every player in the whole of the Championship had to vote for their top 5 players, and you couldn't choose anyone from your own team.
Okay.
So every player in the Championship had to choose. So this came from players playing against each other. And that was the voting. In the end, that's what the list was. That was ranked from the top 50 players outside the Premiership.
Yeah.
And if you take a look at the players in there...
Voted by other professional players.
Other professions.
So it's not
like
somebody
this.
making it up.
So this is...
Do like a countdown, Joe. Do some music.
2005, and there's some absolutely phenomenal names on this list, by the way. Like, just real... 1 second, Ahmad. Going into
Come
the
on,
box.
Ahmad, right foot it.
Good man! Oh, it's not bad.
That's what you do. You smash it across goal. We need it.
Oh, that was a tricky ball.
No, we might get a chance in this.
Crikey.
Handball.
So this is voted for by other players. Let's do the top 10. Actually, no, let's do the top 15 because there's some good names in that. So number 15, top 50 players outside the Premier League.
Yeah, we'll have it.
Paul McKenna,
Decent.
Nigel Reo-Coker, classic. Number 13, Lee Trundle.
Trundle.
The lower league Ronaldinho that guy there.
Number 12, you might have heard of him, Phil Jagielka. Just one of the Premier League greats. David Healy. Leighton Barnes. Is that meant to be Leighton Baines? It says Barnes. It might be a typo. I think that's meant to be Leighton Baines. Number 9, Stuart Elliott. Number 8, Julio Arca.
Remember him?
Number 7, your friend of mine, Jimmy Bullard.
Sunderland, isn't it?
Yeah.
Arca, the fullback.
Jimmy Bullard.
Yeah.
Number 6, Danny Gabidon, as voted by their fellow professionals. Number 5, Jason Roberts. Now at that point, you're thinking, that's my teammate. Am I below him? Am I outside the top 15 or am I above him? Who knows? Number 4, again, have you ever heard of Teddy Sheringham?
Yeah, have I?
Just a little bit,
Just
mate.
a little
I think
bit,
we all
Reds.
have. Number 3, Darren Bent.
Great.
We're in...
Oh! Come on!
This is
Gotta
better.
get it out,
Nice.
We're getting chances
This
anyway.
is far better. Unlucky, Ahmad there.
Don't use your right
This is
there.
far better though, United. Mainu finding himself basically through on goal there, and he tries to square it, but the pass
Unlucky.
isn't quite there. So it's Bruno Fernandes again, who's just a sumptuous pass. He don't quite get enough on it, does he?
At least he's put it across the box.
Yeah,
trying to hope for
Garnacho's a
someone.
little bit flat-footed, but the pass just isn't quite to him. Just to reiterate, number 3, Darren Bent. Number 2, Nathan Ellington. Do you know what I mean?
That is good stuff.
And the only man above him on the list is Steve Sidwell. I mean, you're in some rarefied air there, aren't you? Look at the players you're in and amongst there. That's what we're talking about. That's what you were considered to be at that time. That's a fantastic thing.
Unbelievable.
That's great. Did that feel good?
Wish
when
I
you saw
came
that?
second in anything, really.
Yeah, because even when you look at the list, you look at your other boys that were in the list. I mean, even Paul Ince was in here somewhere.
Some sensational players in there, isn't there?
Curtis Davies, I played with him. So Nick Barmby's in there. Obviously, these guys were coming older. They were getting a bit older.
like
So Paul Ince was
Teddy and all
30th,
that.
in the end.
But it must be nice to get the respect of like your fellow professionals as well. That must matter a little bit more.
that must be
as well.
brilliant.
United got a decent opportunity. Garnacho. Oh, he's gone past another one. Edge of the box, left foot.
He could have.
Hit it! Oh, a ball!
Could he slide him in there? It's a bit tight.
Is that a ball? That looked like it hit his hand, didn't it? Surely.
Do you get handball for that? Do you get handball for
Look at the
that?
one we got the other week.
Yeah,
That's
so
a
that
ball,
wasn't
that.
fair.
Some ball, that
Who
red.
was that on now?
Go to the
Delict.
screen.
Delict. Remember Delict the other week?
Oh!
That wasn't handball, is it? This
This
one?
one.
Hey, if his arms are like... No.
It would have been handball if only it didn't hit his knee.
Go to the screen.
Oh, that's a ball!
That's a ball!
That's a ball! That's handball. Ref!
You're a joke.
He's got lucky.
Hey! How does that not become handball though?
I don't know.
Oh, he's got
Stop it! Stop the game! Stop the game!
Oh, he don't even care.
Shit
But the ball's
houses.
in the air and he's gone like that, and it's hit his arm, and that's not handball.
Bad that. 'Cause that
And then
go
the
against
lift
us.
is the handball right next to him.
Corner to
Shocking.
United.
Shocking.
Last few minutes, we've really turned up the
Shocking.
heat a little bit here. I'm impressed with the last few minutes. We've got in behind a couple of
We're
times.
doing well.
Having shots. Yeah, we just need to put one of these in now to cement this.
You came second in anything, Joe?
I came second in the year 7 long jump competition at Valley Comprehensive
I
School.
did as well. I did long
Yeah,
jump.
only really 2 of us entered.
So
So
you technically
hard
came
to
last.
know exactly how well I would have done if it had been a stacked field.
How much do you reckon you could do now if we just went to a long jump field?
60, 70 metres.
What a jump!
Yeah.
That's pretty big, you know.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
70
Am I in
metres,
a-
like a whole football pitch.
Am I in a car? I don't know, probably 3 or 4 metres. I don't know what's like preposterous. Half that.
No, when I was at school, I did 6 meters 30, I think,
Oh, that's pretty cool.
and that was quite a big one.
That seems pretty good. Were you a sort of outstanding athlete as a kid? Was it always the case that you were like, he's the one, he's first on the team sheet, he's smacking in all the goals.
Yeah.
We put him in for tennis and running.
Yeah,
and
did you have a
rugby
second
and-
sport where you
Did
nearly
just,
could have
like-
done in that?
Yeah, yeah.
Basketball, I played basketball a lot.
Basketball,
Can you dunk?
Yeah,
Can do
because
it.
my height, my jump.
Give me a
This is
biscuit.
what I
I'll
mean.
show you.
Shit.
Oh no! Oh,
What's the save?
Oh,
Unbelievable!
World class!
Oh my
World
days!
class!
That is crazy by Onana.
We can't have this though.
No, we
That's
can't have
Southampton.
that. Is that Officer Dibble as well, getting through everyone?
Not
hell.
Officer Dibble.
How did he miss that though?
World
I need to
class.
see that again.
I don't know how.
How has he missed that after it's come to him?
Crazy from Onana there.
He's chested it and he's got all the time in the world to just bury it, and he misses. He hits the keeper, or does the keeper actually? Oh, look at that
This
run!
again,
Great timing.
Oh, for fuck's
Great
sake.
timing of that run. How is he there?
Dibbles again. Look, this is
Good job he didn't slide.
Sugar!
Hey!
Oh!
Oh my gosh, boys!
This is horrible, isn't it? Why do we do this?
fucking
Why
a
do we
little bit
think
of a-
it would be different?
Getting a little bit of a... We should learn by now not to just get so
Thought it would be alright.
optimistic after 2 okay games of
Thought
football.
it'd be alright, Joe.
This is what I mean.
I'm sick of it.
It's gonna be open until we get the goal.
Yeah, we need a goal. We should have scored one of our chances as well. They've just had 2 mad chances there.
Clean
Good tackle.
chances though. They get. Why do they?
Theirs were really clean chances.
We've had like slightly more than half chance, but
Yeah.
not like proper clean.
No. Bloody hell.
Bloody
Just
hell, boys.
slow it down again. Take a minute. Their manager looking like...
What's
Managers
annoying?
haven't looked like that for a while, have they? That's what managers used to look like 20
Yeah.
years ago. Do you know you like your Martin O'Neills?
Yeah, with the glasses.
Managers don't look like him anymore.
I know. Normally looking like proper dressed up, nice
Yeah.
and
All managers are about 31 these days. And kind of
proper
like...
hair, Ken
yeah.
style.
He's got that like physics teacher smokes 40 a day vibe. That I'm glad he's managing because we lost a bit of that.
True. Well,
I'm
why?
not asked.
How is it that they get in behind though? We've got 5 at the back, surely. Is it 5 at the back?
Yeah.
We've got more men defending and players are just running beyond us.
What treats you got down there? That you're
I knew you were up for that. Look at you. Have they gone? You have not finished that whole bag.
Hey, I tell you who's already scanned a lot of them.
No,
you
I
kidding
didn't even know he had them.
69 pace over here. It's
Pick a different
66
number.
pace. now.
66 pace.
I got down.
He saw a lot of them gone. I'm picking up scraps
Look
here.
here. An empty mug full of liquid
Listen to the
chocolate.
podcast, yeah?
An
Sloppy
empty
Joes.
bag of chocolates.
Liquid chocolate.
All those comments before about you looking all slim and
Trying to-
svelte,
trying
they've
to
gone
reverse.
to your head.
Uh-oh. These boys are running at us. I don't know.
Southampton are, I'm going to say it, tearing us apart.
Oh!
You know what? Is that why like the manager thinks we're doing well in training? Because our players just got our defenders to beat. Like,
Yeah.
what's going on?
I don't know.
That's a good save.
That's a good save.
And then that happens, and then
That.
he misses. Why are you
And
hitting at
again,
the keeper?
I don't know.
Why are you stretching?
Probably because that's one of the biggest moments of his life.
Yeah,
And he's just
probably,
thinking, get a good contact. Just don't worry about where he's placing it. Because he doesn't even think about where he's placing it, does he? He
He just
swings
hit
away
it,
through
yeah.
it.
That's the difference, though, isn't it? That's the difference makers, where you have to be calm at them times.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
Good job he's not. Otherwise, we would be down against Southampton, who are bottom of the league with 6 points.
Yeah, not just bottom of the league, they're in the championship, aren't they?
They're
no
already
offence, we are playing against a championship side right now, and we are
Yeah, you're
fighting
right.
for our lives.
Yeah. Probably be winning the championship from the way it looks.
Yeah.
Team good enough to win it.
Do you think there's going to be this huge gap between the Championship and the Premier League for a long time? Because it kind of looks like a majority of the teams coming up will go down again. And that has happened, well, last year, all 3 that came up came down. Might happen this year.
Ipswich hovering.
Ipswich
So
hovering.
Leicester really struggling. Southampton
Gone.
basically gone already.
So that gap, back in the day when you had like a Brentford coming through, or if you make a name for yourself in that first season, you survive, then you can build on the second season.
Yeah.
Feels hard that to do. It's just this yo-yo team.
I think it's going to be like, even when
Go on.
after City win this, after City have won now, and it's become like a free for all.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if there's going to be someone just taking over and just winning year after year. It feels like it's going to be anyone's game, because like they all seem similar.
Yeah.
Like when you look at all the teams, like all the top teams, I'm saying, like they're similar. Like I can't make out who's the best.
No.
Who's the clear best
Yeah.
in the league this year.
No.
They're all dropping
Liverpool.
points. Liverpool clearly slightly better, yeah, but they're all they're dropping points now. Like,
And also,
I don't
when we
know.
played them, just quality of the team-wise, they're not on the level of Liverpool from 3 or 4 years ago,
No.
or City
That's what I
recent
mean.
years either. No, they're not.
City are not the same. Arsenal are losing games. Like, that's the 3, isn't it? That's the top 3. Like, who else is there really? Chelsea, they're kind of pretending to be there. They're not actually there, but they're
Forest,
yeah. Forest, yeah, you could, yeah.
but it's not going to be
They're not going to do a Leicester, no
Long term.
way. But they could do. This is what's crazy, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
What's to say that they're not going to continue winning like this?
The problem is that they have is that Leicester didn't have a Liverpool that year.
No,
There
their
was
most rivals were Tottenham,
Yeah.
weren't they?
There was no Liverpool.
Yeah. But to be fair, you know what? When you look at their players, Kante, Mahrez, like, them boys are serious. Like,
Yeah.
there were no drop. Vardy, bagging goals for fun.
Yeah.
And bagged goals for fun for years. So them boys were actually top ballers.
Yeah.
That were always, they had world-class players in their team.
Yeah, they did.
But we just didn't know.
We didn't know it. Kante is in his prime. Those
Sick,
3 years,
yeah.
where that year at Leicester and the 2 Chelsea years, is one of the best defensive midfielders I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, exactly.
He was like, I couldn't believe what I was watching. The
He's just
energy of that
everywhere,
guy.
innit?
It was crazy.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. So yeah, they did have world class. Mahrez, I think, was just on the cusp of being a world class player.
Oh my gosh. Euro!
Euro! Absolutely done there.
Hey, you better not score.
Oh! Oh!
Hey, Euro, you better get back quicker than that,
That
lad.
is not fun. Blimey, his pants are falling down. He's like excited.
Did he think that thing he got the ball has got the ball or something? You know what I hate when players do this, put their hands behind their back. I hate it.
We make
get
everyone
done
look
by
like
so
that, though,
many
don't we?
penalties.
I know, but still, you can't play like that.
No.
You're playing handicapped. Like, you're really handicapped. I just fake you there. You're on the floor and you can't even move because your hands are behind your back. Then what? Then just shoot after that. You got open shot. They're playing better than us. Not expected. Because they're countering us. They're countering us. And we are not that good at doing what we're supposed to do against them. Keeping the ball, working it into the final third and scoring. We had a few chances, but that's about it. So we are going to be that team that struggles against teams like this that are coming to counter. They're coming to do what we do against the bigger teams.
Yeah. It's not good though, is it, that it's
That they look
this
like a better
comfortable for
team.
them? Yeah.
We'll still can get a goal and then just make it look easy, but we have to get that goal.
We have to get the goal,
first.
yeah. And that's been the problem all season,
Yeah.
isn't it? We don't score enough goals.
Don't get enough chances. And that's what I was even going to say earlier. I was like, I know we only got, you know, like
Ugarte there.
we get the odd chance, don't we? And we've scored off the odd few chances recently, but like we can't afford to just have the odd few chances against the Southampton. Like, what's everyone looks decent against us.
Ramsdale in goal as well. He had a decent game against us last time, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's comfortable now.
There was a period of 5 minutes just, you know, when we settled into the game a little bit where I thought, here we go, we're going to score here. We'll neutralise Southampton a little bit. We'll go on and we'll win this 2-3-0. Then we've just allowed them this space, this time.
Need to find a shot at this because...
It's just little things like that.
No. Still, I find we've just got to get another 2 more players that are really explosive in this side. A left wing back and a left 10.
Yeah.
Like, if we can just get that and then put Ahmad back in the right 10. I don't know what you do with Bruno because then Mainu doesn't play, does he? But as long as you got them players, like this player that we've got, what's his name? Diego Leon?
Yeah.
Is he the one who's joined or is he coming?
We've signed him, we've signed him, but he's not joining until the summer because he can't sign until he's 18.
Why not?
I don't know if it's Brexit laws, and obviously he's not coming from Europe, so I don't know why it would be, or if it's just like our new laws on like employing children basically and bringing people into the country. It becomes a bit of a grey area, doesn't it? Of like human trafficking and all that. You don't want to step on those. Not that it would be, but you know what I mean. You can't just bring kids into the country to work for you.
What you want about? I think you're just talking.
Pass.
All right, so we're doing it because we don't.
Yeah. I get it.
If you bring children from another country,
he's not a child though.
As a 17-year-old, legally he is a child. Yeah.
Is it?
No.
Yeah, I had to sign with my mum. Yeah. My mum had to sign with me.
What do you think a child is, Joe?
Oh, so children just drive cars in the UK, do they?
At 17, yeah.
Yeah.
Loads of kids on the road.
No,
children.
when I signed, my mum had to sign with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was 17. Yeah.
So
it's like we've never signed a 17-year-old.
I know,
but that's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's a new
England
thing or
or
what.
not from England. No,
if it's from England, it's different. But to bring someone from another country into our country who is a child to work for you, obviously is difficult because that's why we're not doing it.
Yeah.
Employment law.
True.
You were confused as well.
Yeah, you're right. No, I remember. I understand now.
Remembers now.
Child trafficking.
You'll never
that's
get
a
it.
scandal.
So he's supposed to be a really dynamic player, isn't he, Leon? And then we've got this player who everyone's talking about. Why can we get that player in? What's his name now? The other wing back. Is he at Lecce or somewhere like that?
Begins with a G, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No. No, I know who you mean. Yeah, he plays for Lecce.
You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Begins with a G. Sorry, it's got a G in it. Dorgu,
yeah, that's it. Yeah. Dorgu, yeah.
Yeah, he's another one that's been mentioned as well.
That's what we really need to like settle this left side and get some overlaps and crosses and something going.
Yeah. Someone
who can just tear past people. Same way like, what's the left winger now at City? He's joined this season, is Silva? It's not Silva. What's his name? Savinho. Yeah. Good pace, good dribbling, beats his man easily, just glides past people. He's not the greatest end product, but you know, he's got a chance, you know, he looks dangerous. And you need players that can do that at will, just run at you at will.
Also, Pep's good at taking in players that have got, you know, the ability to grow and make them grow in that sort of under his coaching management. I think Amran could probably do the same as well.
That's what I'm saying. We need to get a couple of these boys in that have got that pace about them. That's one thing we don't. What?
Oh, for God's sake, it's Paul.
Yeah, but that's what Highland should be doing. That should be a layoff and spin.
Layoff and spin.
I know it probably wouldn't have even gone to the right way, but if you lay off and spin and then you're going in beyond, then that's where you get your chances. You don't lay off and just stand. You've got to lay off and move, especially with that much spacing beyond you. You can't do that.
You saying lay off and spin there, Joe, was like you were you know one of those contestants on Strictly Come Dancing who goes out week 1, and that's like your training footage, and you just in the like all.
I'd definitely go out week 1.
I just can't get my head around it. Anyway, who wants a pint?
Lay off and spin.
Lay off and spin. So it's going to be lay off and spin. You're just tripping over or whatever, getting it wrong. Would you do Strictly if they offered it you? Let's
Yeah.
You've already announced it.
You're one of the judges.
You're the new host of BBC Radio Manchester's Breakfast Show. On radio. Let's say you go from that, then you get like a gig on like Radio 2.
Nice.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause I think you
Yeah, I'm with you.
Then all of a sudden you're on Strictly. Would you go on?
Yes, of course I'll go on. Can I do I'm a Celeb as well?
Get me out of
Time?
here.
Not at the same time.
Get me out of
it.
here.
Would you prefer I'm a Celeb?
Yeah. I prefer I'm a Celeb because I've never been to Australia.
I wouldn't mind doing that.
Right, yeah.
Myself.
And you got to think that hotel looks unbelievable this day in.
I'm a Celeb?
Yeah, the one afterwards. Do you know when they all meet afterwards?
Right.
They're in this gorgeous hotel.
What about the time when you're there and you're just eating kangaroo anus?
Hey, why? Oh, God. Bloody hell, boys.
This is bad, isn't it?
This is
They
really-
can easily
bad.
win this game.
Yeah, I know.
They can easily go at half time and go, listen, lads, we got chances here.
Yeah.
Like, we're at Old Trafford and it's for the taking, lads. Back in the day, this was not what we were named, is it? Everyone was
feels like
scared to come to us.
a slight Old Trafford curse.
But
Since
all the
the,
players are dribbling at us, though.
yeah.
Like, picking the ball up and dribbling.
Since the money's gone up to buy a ticket, it
Look at him,
feels like
man.
the Old Trafford curse of poor performances. We mentioned the highlights of Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City.
Jeez.
They all had one thing in common. We were the sort of underdogs in an away game. We
Yeah.
went to Anfield, went to the Emirates,
Oh,
went to
shit.
the Etihad.
I've scored.
What? Another set piece?
There you go.
No.
First set piece they've scored from the season, Southampton. And it's almost as though like Onana's been looked at there immediately, but I think for him to have saved it would have been a miracle there.
Yeah, it's so
It's
close.
literally a header from about 3 yards out.
I have to look at it again and see
all
that.
of the old shit has just come back straight away, hasn't it? We're weak. We don't have the energy. We can't match people's dribbling. We can't track our men, and we're conceding goals from set pieces.
So
it's
sick
two
of the
big deflections.
inconsistency.
So you see what I mean about
inconsistency so bad.
getting across the first man
Yeah.
and getting the touch to it to make it.
Oh,
Yoro,
it's
it
like an
comes
own
off.
goal in
He's
a way.
unlucky there, Onana, because he almost saves it, but he gets so close that people are going to blame him. But look where this hits Yoro. Yoro is 2 yards out. Sorry, it's Ugarte. He's unlucky there. He's swinging a hand at it. I'm
Yeah.
not blaming Onana for
No,
that
that's not his
personally.
fault. He's 2 yards from
in
him.
real time as well. The fact that he even got a finger to it is a miracle. Fucking hell.
Why?
We could tell, couldn't we? From the first 10 minutes, we're back to where we were, or thereabouts.
Man. And you look at the... I don't even know what you can do to... I think what you could do in this kind of game is... I was even thinking we should have had like a Xerxes on this game anyway, because we weren't going to have runners running beyond people. We're going to need people who can link up play and try and create clearer chances, and that's Xerxes' game, you know.
Yeah.
He ain't no dribble runner, but he has got a nice touch about him.
Coming again here, Southampton.
Oh my
Good
gosh!
save by
How?
Onana again.
How many shots do we need
This
against
is
goal?
insane.
Like,
This is insane. That's a foul, ref.
that's like 5 or 6 in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, this is
Clean
mad.
chances. All these chances are clean. What is going on?
This is
Oh my
absolutely mad.
God.
Good job that weren't put in the corner, you know. That's goal all day long.
We've had
Tyler
one shot on
Diddley.
target, they've had 5. We're literally getting outplayed by Southampton at home. 50% possession. They've got better expected goals, more shots on target, more passes than us. So it's not like we're literally being, I wouldn't say outplayed, maybe that's slightly too far.
Yeah.
They've got the advantage of us, though.
Southampton have been the better team.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought this group of players were going to be sort of the sort of cementer hammering team. They're going to build around these players. I thought they were going to be sort of the ones, and others were going to just understand that this is United's best team. But come on,
Let's give them a bit of time. Let's see what they can do. But It's
Give him
it's
it,
the
give him
it's
it.
the inability to stop Southampton attacking that really worries me.
Hey, he should have gone down, lad.
No, we should. I feel like we'll get chances and we'll probably score,
Yeah, we will.
but it's stopping them getting a second. That's
Yeah.
what worries
Yeah.
me.
They are just going for it. They've just got.
And why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
They've
What
had
have they got
so
to
much success
lose?
every time they attack. Yeah, they're literally, and this isn't an opinion, the shittest team that's ever been in the Premier League, or equally.
But they don't look it though, do they?
But
It's
no,
weird.
but they've got something
Stats-wise.
about them, haven't they? When
Yeah, they do.
When you actually play them, you can see why they're doing what they're doing. Obviously, it's not working in terms of points, but they've got an energy. They've got a bit of a play style to them. Diblin has been excellent.
Yeah,
again,
yes.
and he got a bit unlucky there. I think
He got
was
very
probably
unlucky
fouled.
Play him.
Won the ball back. Go on, Ahmad. He's got no option though, has he? What's he going to do here? Ooh, nothing.
I didn't think it was a pen.
Is he booking him for diving?
No. He's got yellow.
For diving? Or did he? It's like he did that. Like he went.
He
Ahmad-
didn't say yellow, did he? He didn't ask for a yellow.
I don't know. What was that hand gesture by the ref?
Don't ask for a pen if it's not a pen.
God.
Like, seriously, I don't like them things.
No. Little P&O cruisers.
My days, man.
What's happened here?
It's so bad. I generally do think we've just got this weird thing around playing at Old Trafford. It feels like what was this once great stadium where we could batter every team, just come collapsing down us. Bournemouth rocking up, Forest rocking up, Newcastle rocking up, Southampton rocking up. These are all teams in the last 2 or 3 weeks that are going to get wins at Old Trafford, draws at Old Trafford. And they are lower down teams that we'd never expected in a million years to be coming here and beating us. And yet they are.
Do you really look at us, though, really, and think we're going to create loads of chances? Like, when you just our team players that are on the field, are they capable of creating loads of chances? Like, I don't get really excited apart from, I know Bruno can find someone who's running, but like, other than that, and Ahmad getting on it on the right, and I'm thinking, okay, let's see what he's going to do. But then I also think, Hoyland ain't really going to do anything when he gets on it. Bruno on the left of a free is not really going to do as much as he would do sitting a bit deeper, looking for a runner. Garnacho is going to be doing what he does. I'm looking at it just going, are we really that potent? No, we're not. Yeah. We're just not. We're not going to score freely. We're never going to score freely with this team.
That's why I predicted 2-0, because I thought we'll get in good positions, but we won't turn those good positions into good chances. Yeah. And so far, that's kind of been the case. I mean, looking at the numbers, United have had 10 shots, which is 2 more than Southampton, but only 1 on target, and that's the big problem. Southampton have had 5 shots on target.
Wow.
In terms of expected goals, United's is 0.92, Southampton's 1.25, so quite similar. And maybe United should have put one of those chances in the back of the net. But this is the problem when you allow teams to make chances against you constantly, and you're basically tossing a coin, innit? Will you win or will we win? Will you win? You can't progress up the league if every game you play is the toss of a coin. Sometimes it'll work for you and sometimes it won't. Good news is Ipswich are losing. They're obviously only 2 places behind Man United, so that's good. Brighton are beating Ipswich.
I
so
generally would be stunned.
We're not going to get sucked into a relegation battle today.
I generally would be stunned
Maybe
if we
next
get
week.
beat here. I generally will be gobsmacked.
But
couldn't.
we're capable of being in a relegation fight. We do know that, right?
We do know that, but when you're able to go and put decent performances against top sides, why isn't that being translated against weaker teams?
That's
don't
just
get it.
defending, though. And I know what you mean, though, because
But we scored 2 decent goals against Liverpool.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
And we did
played
have
well
some good
against
chances.
And the Ars Bruno goal, it was a great layoff, beautiful finish by Bruno. When you watch it over and over, great. You just don't see it coming into these games. I mean, maybe we got slightly unlucky, but I can't hack the idea that we don't get anything from this game.
Also,
we should be getting 3 points from this game.
I know that we're not a team full of peak Man United players, attackers and all that, but this, like we said before, is a 6 points after 20 games Southampton team. Like, even in a world where we can't defeat and challenge the really well-drilled kind of, Newcastles and Forests and Villas and these sorts of teams at the moment consistently, we're still better than these.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
Right.
still are.
Let's just do
Surely.
Let's just have a little think about this, yeah? I'm just looking at the squad here, and I'm saying, if you tell me, end of the season, what would you expect Hoyland to be on?
Goals-wise?
Yeah, just a quick one.
And what's he on
goals?
right now?
What, Premier League goals? All comps?
No, in the league.
You'd
How
want
many?
15 from him, but
No,
you'd probably get
not what you
expect
want.
him
What
to
you're
get
going to expect
6
him
or
to
7.
get.
8, yeah.
About 8.
Around 8.
Right. Take a look at Bruno. How many?
10?
You think about 10. How many he's on?
Not a lot.
Ahmad?
8.
7 or 8.
Right. So Garnacho?
7
Less.
or 8.
So what are we expecting?
Bruno's on 4 at the moment.
We got they're our goal scorers. Everyone else, forget it.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, whatever.
Yeah.
So if they're going to get 7 or 8 and 10, that is where we are.
We said this right at the start when we were building up to the even before. I think it was before Ten Hag was being sacked. We don't know, and this isn't a good thing. We didn't know who was going to be our top goal scorer at the end of the season. Not in a good way. Not that they're all going to score loads. They're all going to score very little. And it turns out they're scoring even less than we thought.
Yeah. When you ask a Liverpool fan who's your top scorer, there's no question.
Yeah.
When you ask a City fan, there's no question.
Or if there is a question, it's in a good way.
Yeah.
That players might get 19, 20. So you're like, I don't know, maybe think you'll get 20. For us, it's like, Holland will get 8.
Yeah.
We won't even get 1 on 10. No. I don't think we'll get one player on 10 goals. So we can't be expecting to win games by 3 and 4 every week. I'm thinking we're going to win by 3 today. I just wishful thinking. But
thinking.
When you really look at it, you can see the team there. You can't expect to win every week 2-0, 3-0, 4-0.
We went to Southampton and won 3-0, so to expect it at Old Trafford wasn't the biggest ask.
Yeah.
But we're down by a goal.
And if we are ever going to get Hoyland to 8 goals and Bruno to 10 goals and Ahmad to 8 goals, you'd think
These are the
Southampton
games.
at home is the one where we're going to do it.
What's everyone
it's
saying
crazy.
in the chat?
We've got
People
loads of people in the comments, obviously. I'll get through loads of the chats. Just keep your comments coming in. Obviously, a lot of people infuriated. Vito says, I get very happy when Nathan's on the channel. What a guy. Well done, Nathan. It says, why do these look on par with us, though? This was 25 minutes into the first half, and it's only looked worse since then. Hands up for the Panther says, this chat is a mess. You'd think the players had drop kicked a baby. Blimey. Chat needs to chill. Utter cringe.
That would be awful.
Mishugaho 7 says,
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Mishugaho says, that's a very Ali G thing to say, that, isn't it? Not even my halftime snack of melted dibbling on toast is going to make me feel better about this performance. You need a little bit of...
That sounds delicious.
Yeah, it does. Put a little bit of Branston pickle on that and you've got yourself a delicious little pre-bed supper.
Branston pickle.
Hands up for the Panther again. Says, guys, your chat is so toxic. It's laughable. You think the players and Ruben dropkicked a baby. Said it again. Shouting, hammer him out. No joke. Chat are so brain dead. They'd send their own mother to prison. Utter cringe. Interesting. Daniel Shepherd said, did Nathan ever have to learn another language to be able to communicate with teammates, or could they speak English enough to get by?
No, I went to Greece and most people did speak Greek. They didn't bother. Not many of them do speak English. But I was learning Greek actually while I was there. I don't remember much now, but my son, he picked up so much. I remember one of the players going, Nathan, your son speaking proper Greek. I'm like, what?
Cool.
What? He's proper speaking because he went to school there. But yeah, for me, I had lessons for, I was there for a year, so it was good. But in terms of players coming over here, yeah, I had a player called Vita Astafias. He was a Latvian captain, Bristol Rovers. I remember he didn't speak a lot of English. He's a great guy. Really loved him. And so he didn't have much English about him. But, you know, in football, don't really need to know languages too much, do you? You just, football is football. Yeah. You can just point and say what you want.
I mean, at the minute, it looks like our team don't know the international language of football at all, does it? That's the problem. Ian Warren says, it starts with Onana standing on the ball waiting for someone to move. Pedestrian, slow, lazy players. Sell.
These players must, and do you know what annoys me is you see these players post-Arsenal game and they absolutely love the social media element, the fight of it all.
The adulation.
The adulation, the glory they could surround themselves in. They knocked Arsenal out, it was brilliant. that half the time dressing room must be a somber place, knowing that they are getting beat by the worst
I would hope
Premier League team.
it is a furious and angry dressing
But who
room.
are they furious at?
Themselves,
Oh,
each
themselves,
other,
yeah.
whatever. Like, this is the sort of performance where if they walk in with their heads down, I mean, obviously, I've not been in this kind of dressing room in my life, but it feels like this isn't one to sort of feel sorry for yourself about. We need it. It's a reality check performance, this, which we all hoped it wouldn't be, where we think because we've had a couple of decent shifts against two top teams that we can basically cruise to a win against the worst team in the league. And it's literally the opposite at the minute. They're doing what they want. They're cutting through us at will. They're making big chances, and Onana's had a few spectacular saves. And if it weren't for that, they might be out of sight. They should have scored at least 2 goals in this half. At least 2.
At least.
Rune says, back 5 at home.
Anthony's on the pitch.
Ahmad and Mazraoui so deep. Is this Amarim ball? Doesn't change anything first half. No chance he's ever going to win like this. Garnacho's passing awful. I mean,
No, what you
I think
There are
that's his-
moments like this I go,
but
what
that's
is going on?
that's his style, though, isn't it? It's not a 5 at the back because we're trying to sit back and play defensive. It's not 5 at the back in a sort of 1990s way. It's a 5 at the back in the you've got 7 men going forward. It's not necessarily 5 at the back in the traditional sense, is it? Abhinav Verma says the players don't run the way they did last week. This is the issue, isn't it?
You know what?
We struggle to be motivated unless it's the motivation is
the big
thrust
games.
upon us by the opposition.
I'm looking at this and I'm just looking at it going, we don't have the combination of players to win games regularly. I know we did well, but when I do look at our team on paper before the game against Liverpool, I'm like, we don't have a lot of dynamism in our side. Even Southampton, at the worst they are, they got dynamism. Like Wolves, players who can run at you and take 3 men out of the game. Yeah. We don't have any of them, really. Ahmad is quick, but he doesn't take 3-4 men out of the game. Like, even these guys, they don't think out of the box. They don't get the ball. You see that run what he just did to Euro? Yeah. He let it run, spin, see you later, I'm gone. And now I'm taking on 3 men. Yeah. Where's that guy? We don't have that enough of them players to make it work. So when we play against this team, they're going to hurt us because we're too slow in too many areas. And we have to be a bit more expansive in this game because we got to take it to them. Yeah. Once we take it to them, they can get beyond us. We can't just sit back and go, you lot have the ball 70%. Everyone's going to be angry at us. We have to have the ball in this game. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's a completely different type of game where we can all day play against Liverpool every week and give them 70% of the ball and sit back and then we win it and then try and go on the one attack in 20 minutes, every 20 minutes and maybe score from 4 chances of one of those counters.
Yeah.
These guys have got players that can hurt you even though they're at the bottom of the league. Yeah. We don't have enough of them.
Obviously, Forest are a far better side than Southampton are. But I think Forest have got one of the lowest possession percentages in the league. They understand what they're good at and they know how to hurt teams that think they're better than Forest. Yep. Like we saw against Liverpool, that goal from Chris Wood straight away. They beat Liverpool as well. They beat us. They beat all the top teams and they're 2nd or 3rd, I think, maybe now in the league because they know what they're good at and they do it. And it's still a great talent to do it and Leicester won the league doing it. But typically, it is a little bit easier or maybe easier to learn to play counter-attacking football. It makes more sense more quickly to do that. What we're trying to do now is hold the ball, control possession, control games with a team that was built and designed to be good in transition but not good at build-up. And Amarim said this himself in his press conference. He said that this team likes winning the ball and scoring within 10 seconds very quickly. We're not used to building up slowly and making chances in the final third when the team sat back. And funnily enough, we did actually make a couple of decent chances. Kobe Mainoo squaring it. Garnacho had a couple of chances. Hoyland, I think it was Bruno played a couple in behind as well. But we're just not getting close to doing it consistently. And the thing we can't do is stop the opposition doing it to us. Yeah. We're just completely clueless when it comes to defending transitions. Paul Scholes has been speaking at half-time. He said, I'm not sure what Ruben has learned from the players. It's been a flat performance. Southampton have been the better team. They should be 2 or 3 up. He said Anthony hasn't been the answer so far, has he? Hopefully he can repay some of his transfer fee. It looks like Anthony's coming on.
Yeah, there's a little warm-up of him on the pitch during The little bit we saw there, he's on the pitch, kicking balls with one of the coaches. So there's no bib on either. He's got his full kit on.
Yeah.
You'd suggest that he's coming on. Who for?
I have no idea.
I'm not sure.
Garnacho?
I would
Probably.
guess Garnacho, just because that seems to be Amrim's kind of least favoured player in that front line. But I don't think he's stood out as being particularly poor, but he's not been particularly good either, has he?
No.
Are you okay to read through a couple of super chats?
Of course. Let me have a look at it. Welcome to the Joe Show, everyone.
No.
Sorry. Get in your comments. Let's have a look through some of these. Which ones have you read?
You don't know.
Sort of zoned out a little bit. Full-time production says Ramas Hoyland ain't that guy, and he's back even less so. Also, Caleb says we get forced back down the third so easily. Possession means nothing if you're just passing along the back three. 7 lads should be available up the pitch. Sam Aylin says, sack everyone on the team. What kind of performance is this? No one is fighting for the badge. Loads of you getting in touch and fuming. Joshua Bowater says, don't know Amarin's system well enough, but does he not like the players running in behind at defenders? Players seem scared to do so, or is this an instruction?
They don't have the players to do that.
Yeah.
Like Garnacho is the only... Garnacho is the one who would really be able to do it, but he's not been really doing that, has he? Like picking it up and dribbling past players. He doesn't have I wouldn't say intelligence, that's the wrong word to use, but he doesn't have like thinking outside the box. You have to be a person who thinks outside the box. You have to outsmart the defenders. Them little turns and first touches inside and then getting away from your defender. Ahmad does it a bit, but you can't have just one player.
Yeah.
And when you look at them, they have players on both sides of the field. You look at Nottingham Forest, they have players on both sides of the field. They've got pace in many areas. And when you do that, you can take players out of the game with multiple players.
Oof, Mainu off, Anthony on.
Bruno drops into midfield.
Bruno drops into mid. Mainu's getting a lot. The Mainu off is getting so much sort of question marks around it. It seems quite interesting. That's the last one I did there. I sort of scrolled upwards. Rune is the last. You can read runes out.
Cheers.
But yeah, I think we just don't have that. Like I say, even the worst of the teams have that dynamism about them. We don't have the options. I'm looking on the bench and I'm going, who's going to come on and be dynamic for us? Who's going to take? And that's the only player, and we know what he's about. He doesn't take players on, but he can link up quite well. He's okay with that. So maybe him and Ahmad might be able to link well. That's probably the best option we actually have on the right with him, and I'd swap them over though. I wouldn't put Ahmad as the one above. Maybe I would. Let Ahmad... I wouldn't put, Anthony as the one further forward.
It's an attacking substitution, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nothing else. You're bringing off a central midfielder and bringing on a winger. So we're trying something. He's going for it a little bit. Bruno's dropped in a little bit deeper alongside Ugarte.
I like that.
Just spooned one straight to their player. And we're clearly trying to do it from the front a little bit, which makes sense.
So, predictions. Are we winning this game?
I'm going to stick with, was it 2-1 I said before?
2-1.
I'll go with that.
A controlling 2-1.
Let's go with 2-1.
Do you know what? Watching this, I don't think we are going to win.
I think we'll be all right. We'll get a goal back.
That's
not bad.
Great touch,
it's
Bruno.
Not bad.
Now what you got?
Not bad. Shoot. Oh, it's
good effort. Good effort.
Good try, boys. Good
try.
Not bad.
It's something, isn't it? Come on.
Good bit of link-up play.
Yeah. The annoying thing is, not annoying thing, but that was a very Ten Hag style attack, wasn't it? Like, get the ball, attack quickly, play in transition, have a shot. Was it blocked or was it just a bad shot? I think it's a corner. Obviously, Amrim's going to want us to keep the ball more, build up from the back, but if the pass is on and the run is on, make it. It's good to see Anthony making that running behind there.
Yeah, and trying to shoot.
Yeah. Too often we're taking too long with these things. Flipped in, near post, headed away.
Put it in again, back post. Not a good ball, twice. Come on, find him again.
Nice.
Yeah. Come on now. I'd love to see Anthony put a little shift in it.
The good thing he will move and he will bounce the ball, and he is good at passing and moving.
Oh, it's nice.
Good touch.
Go
on, Lenny.
Who's that? Lenny.
You're
What's he doing up there?
He wants it, doesn't he?
Right, just open up. Yeah, there we go. One more. There we go.
Delete.
And get it back. Don't shoot.
Ooh, that was a little creeper, that one, you know.
Yeah, it was still wide though, wasn't
Oh, let's send him off the field. Why not?
Shit.
It's a good job I stuck with the natural fucking build-up on it.
Bloody hell, he's been...
Who's he been with?
I know.
Half time.
Little love bite.
It looked like he'd been
Someone's,
hit around the neck with like a...
Lipstick's been wiped on his neck.
So what was going on there?
Maybe just to put
Maybe
the
his
other team
collar's
on.
been like rubbed across his neck or something. Someone's pulled his shirt. I don't know.
Someone's scraped him with his fingernail or something.
Yeah, something. Did you ever do any of that?
What?
Like
Scraping fingernails?
dead legs and standing on boots and
Dead legs
scraping
are killer.
fingernails?
Me, no, I don't do that stuff. But
Tie people's
Dennis
shoelaces
Wise.
together.
Yeah.
Classic,
Hold
yeah.
on, mate. Wait.
Yeah, from a corner you go down, pretend you're tying your own laces, and instead you're tying Eunice Kabul's
Think you get
laces
sent off for
together.
that?
You know
If you
what?
somehow got away with it.
Pre-VAR, you know.
Dennis Wise was dirty. He used to step on your toes. Sorry, mate. Sorry. And then he would hold you and he will pinch you while he's holding you.
Yeah.
And then you'd have to like hit him and then be like, hey, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Get off me. So I'm mad.
Would you do any of that, Joe? You'd be all over that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, a bit of pinching.
Yeah.
Bit of tickling. Under the armpits.
How are you
Find
getting
the
away with
weaknesses.
that? You're not going to get away with
You
that.
can't get booking for tickling, can you?
I'm pretty sure you can.
Ref, it was just a tickle.
I'd cut my fingernails into spikes.
Oh, nah.
Sorry, mate.
So I'm just like scratching and grabbing, yeah.
Uh,
All that sort of stuff.
What else did you do? I think he used to hold your head and then do something. What did he used to do? Like, I don't remember now. But he did
Whoa!
something.
Shit.
Get up and get him. Get him, man.
Who is he? He's
I
been
know.
very good.
Whoever he is, he's taking a mick.
He's been
Has
good.
he never played before? He's just come on now. Oh, Walker Peters.
No, it wasn't. That's Walker Peters.
The other one. It
Yeah,
was the other one,
Walker
wasn't it?
Peters. Him.
Doku's brother. Twin brother.
Who is it?
It's Southampton, I think, but I think it's Kamaldeen. I think his name's Kamaldeen.
Kamaldeen.
Not bad. Little live wire.
Yeah, it looks good.
This is why I was always saying, yeah, even like players like, what's his name? Adama, them guys.
Yeah.
I just said, why don't we just like get one of them for a season while we're struggling, where you can just like tear past 5 people.
Yeah, just get like
Yeah.
an Alan St. Maximin.
Yeah, just get one of them guys on the field.
Oh, leave it.
There you go, mate. Just tear him apart, please. And they're just all scared of him. And then it brings the other players into the game because they have to double up on him. Now they can't double up on others. But they can double up on everyone right now. Whoever they want, they can double up.
Hold on.
This is genuinely a little bit depressing.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
very, because there's nothing, we haven't got
Why
much
is he goal side here?
about
Foul ref. He's never going to give them now in this. In the current situation, he's never going to give them. Because it all feels like, oh, United are bottling it and Southampton are winning.
yeah.
Go on then. Go on then! How long does he get there? This is mad, isn't it?
Really is mad. Xerxes and Collier warming
Oh
up.
my days, pace.
Euro caught him.
Euro's getting hurt
Yeah.
a few times
He's
now.
caught up again.
We're saving Maguire to the week.
Oh my days!
Ball, innit? That's handball.
He's getting
No,
slapped.
it's not on
It's
ball.
handball, that.
What?
I think that's going to be a
Nice,
penalty.
he's back.
I think that's going to be a penalty.
Don't blow the whistle. Just don't blow the whistle. Whatever you do, don't blow the
that's
whistle.
gonna
Right?
be a
Surely
penalty.
not.
No, I
Come
think
on,
it
man.
is.
It's not handball, man. No.
Nah, it's his bum.
No,
Okay.
no.
I don't know,
Please.
actually, it could be handball.
We can't have that. If that happens, we're definitely losing the game.
Is it handball?
Euro got done there.
Euros,
We don't know.
You know what? That's what we're listening to Rio.
It's
It's
handball.
like, defenders are defined by these kind of moments, isn't it?
Oh, trouble.
Oh my days.
Trouble.
Why? Hey!
Fucking hell.
Get rid of it, lad.
Oh.
Oh my days. You're putting yourself.
Roland Ugarte there. He's little
Get rid of
mopping
it,
up a
man.
bit for Euro. He's
Just
having,
get rid of the ball.
not having a great game, Euro.
Wow.
When he was a kid.
He's a young
I'm
boy,
not
innit?
blaming him, but
We've got to learn from that now.
still, might cost us a point or two.
Oh my gosh! What's this guy doing? What was this pacey guy doing? Is that the same guy? Kamal, whatever.
Different guy.
They're just tearing into us,
I don't
tearing
think that's a
past
yellow
us.
card. I think that's a shoulder to shoulder. I think he's just stronger than him here. Like that's
No, that's not a yellow card. Come on.
not yellow, is it?
Well, how can you just give yellows nowadays
Like
just
this
for
one?
anything?
No.
No.
It does hit his arm though.
Yeah, it's like the
But
back
it's like
and the
there
arm.
all
Yeah.
at once.
It's a bit dangerous though with his
Freaking
arm being
hell.
there.
Right in
We've
the
been
kind
given.
of-
They've been giving them before
Yeah.
to United in this season.
Could
to
be.
us.
Why not?
No, against us. Sorry,
Oh.
we've not got anything this year.
No.
Yeah, it's been a nightmare. Like they took it back from that season where there was no fans. We had everything. We got
Yeah.
every penalty there was
Yeah.
possible.
Generally is.
We've been awful.
This is a perfect position for a shot as well.
So Xerxes on for Hoyland.
Yep, Hoyland should have come off from day one. Shouldn't have started, to be fair. I would have started.
We need to spy.
You know what's good about
Spent
Xerxes?
20 million. You got it off.
Do you know what's good about Xerxes, don't you?
What?
Celebration. That's the best thing about
Yeah, he's
Xerxes.
got,
You got it off.
I actually like his celebration a lot.
he might be knackered, Ugarte. He's played a lot of minutes
Yeah,
recently.
he
hasn't
has. Yes, come and sit down, lad.
He looks like he's been in a fight as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and he's not happy. Has he got yellow?
Don't know. Collier's on for Ugarte.
Well, that's good though. Let him
Xerxes
play.
for
Might
Hoyland.
as well. Give him minutes. Let's see how Collier can fare in this game now. But
Yeah.
this is a dangerous position. This is for. I'd love it in this position, like right there.
Yeah.
Just a little whip over the goal, over the player's
'Cause if
head.
it's on target, the
In the
keeper's
bins.
going to really struggle to get there.
It's a finesse one.
Yeah.
It's no power. It's just a little guided one over
Little
the top.
Juan Mata floater.
Yeah.
Although Onana's right in the centre of his goal.
That's the one. Good
block,
job.
Good defending.
He was ready for that. Though.
I like
He
it
was
when
ready.
you see a wall head it over because
Yeah.
too often walls just don't do the job they're there for.
Jump.
Who is it, Xerxes or Yoro?
Good. Well done,
Xerxes, good
Xerxes.
lad.
Bit of both.
Yeah, well done.
Xerxes got that.
50-50.
50-50. Well in, lads.
Boys, do not concede another goal.
Stunned.
Got a lot of little players as well now on the pitch,
Yeah.
haven't we? No wonder why we concede
Oh.
goals. Ahmad, Anthony, they're both the same height, by the way. Did you know that?
What is this?
I'm
Who is
at the
this?
same height.
Who are these
Oh!
players? Just like better at dribbling, better at doing everything than we are. Look at this.
Oh, for God's sake.
How are we struggling this much?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Got
You know the phrase one step forward, two steps back? It feels we didn't really have that big of a step forward, did we? We sort of drew
One
twice.
step sideways.
One
Two
step. We
back.
sort
Yeah,
of
but
drew-
against good teams though, it wasn't just 2 draws against anyone, was it? It was against a team that was flying and winning every week in Liverpool,
Yeah.
and an Arsenal who we haven't beaten away from home in 5 years.
So it's 2 draws. 2 draws.
We beat Arsenal.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I'm not-
we did.
But I mean, like 2 draws in football.
We didn't draw.
If anything, we drew for longer than the Liverpool game.
No, we didn't draw. I don't like it when people.
Yeah,
call
we won the
penalties.
game,
We,
but-
we won the game.
On pens, yeah.
It
we
was
won
on
the-
penalties, but we won that game. It wasn't a draw. That's proper like Paddy Power tell you it's a draw, so they don't have to pay you. But we won that. We had to work out a best way to decide who won the game, and penalties was how we decided, and we won it. But I do get your point. Obviously, we've not blown them away, but even so, it's like we're just getting skinned
on.
by Southampton.
Come on. They're very quite disciplined at the back as well.
Oh, don't give them that.
Oh.
Nah, too much.
Xerxes should be there.
Shut up.
That's difficult, that.
He can't be everywhere, can he? He's in the middle of the box.
He's gonna
Amrin
laid-
must be,
laid off.
honestly, he must be absolutely furious, Ruben Amrin.
Just put this guy in, let him put the ball in.
He must be furious with this performance. This is the one thing he didn't want to happen, innit?
Yo, this is his starting 11, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
I'm
but
just saying, this is his. These are the players that we all thought, even me, think that we could trust these to go out there and get
I know.
results there, and they're just fucking
They can't do it. can they?
letting everything down.
And look how frantic the game feels. Doesn't it have such a feel of like there's just so much nervous energy on the pitch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many different what different things a 1-0 can be. We're 1-0 terrified it's going to be 2-0. It's not like we're controlling the game, we've slowed it down, we've flipped the switch and we're the ones attacking. We look like we're absolutely shitting ourselves.
As long as we move the ball fast, boys. Come on.
Just keep the ball for a minute.
And now imagine if Garnacho
Well
was
done,
also
Xerxes.
not playing. No, you're going to get
Not
paced
that,
out.
well done.
Good turn, but then
It was
nowhere
but then he's
near
ain't got
Billy
the
to
pace
get
for
away.
that, has he?
What?
Says kids too big.
I thought you said it's
I
2
thought
0.
I
2-0
literally
as well.
thought you said it's 2-0.
Go on, Lenny.
Oh, Euro. Stop it. Stop it.
Euro.
Leave him alone as well. Don't get red.
Maybe you did say it's 2-0. Oh my god.
He's taking the mick out of
taking
Euro.
the piss out of Euro, isn't he?
Absolutely taking the mick out of him.
He's going to just keep on doing it
But
as well.
you know what to do there. You don't run towards him. You run straight back. So you got like, he doesn't get around you. You can't run around you unless you run towards him and he can cut you off. You've got to learn, Euro.
Yeah. And he will learn, I'm sure, but fucking hell.
Baptism of fire.
Immature.
Right, let him run. Who's that? Anthony.
Go on, Xerxes. Find a half a yard.
It looked like a good run as well. But you see, like that, even that though, you get in there, you expect your striker to go a little drop shoulder and then got bang, got bottom corner. That's what you live off. You live off that stuff. And you just know that we're going to miscontrol the ball and fall over and not have a shot. It just happens too often.
Yeah.
We might actually need Rashford back in the squad, you know. You can't sell Garnacho, not bring anyone in and expect to not get relegated. Like, we haven't got enough players to sell Garnacho.
No, that's what I'm saying. If we sell Garnacho, we have to have an immediate
have
replacement.
to.
lined
Yeah.
up. Go on, this is a nice little space.
Come on,
This
boys.
is a nice little chance here.
Is this what you want?
Fuck off! Anthony, my god!
You missed it. You missed.
Brilliant from Garnacho. Anthony.
Let me see this again. I've got to see what's going on there.
Anything that can excuse that.
Oh!
That's just, you just have to score. There's no anything. I don't care how shit your right foot
Absolute
is.
joker.
I don't care how shit your right foot is. That has to go in.
There's no way. You flipping defended it.
That's just crazy. That has to go in. I'd be fuming at myself if I did that.
Yeah.
And I'm shit. And I'm also left-footed. If my right foot can't put that ball in from 2 yards out,
Oh my
what are you doing? You're a professional footballer.
Oh my
Even if he's not like 80 million, we've wasted money on him. He got to Ajax. He got to Man United. Any professional footballer in any position on the pitch, goalkeepers included, should put that in the back of the net.
Yeah. But he's attacker.
Exactly. That's ridiculous.
What?
Generally, lost for words about that. It just looked like the great ball. Oh, if Southampton have that opportunity, they score it.
Everyone scores it. Everyone at every level.
Yeah.
Non-league, grassroots.
Come on, here we go.
Come on then.
Little something.
Xerxes been involved nicely so far.
Well done, Garnacho, though. Keep going. Get your shot off.
No,
Put him in. Find him at wide.
That's a
Find him
foul,
wide. You're going to smash the player.
Referee says play on that.
All right, let the overlapper go. Put him. All right, don't get the shot. Oh! Well done.
That was crazy from Bruno there. He levered there. He kicked the shit out of that guy.
That's the one where I'm saying, though, you've got to find the corner. I know it looks difficult, but as a forward, you work on that to find the corner as soon as you get an open chance.
Garnacho, you mean?
Yeah, because if that's Jermaine Defoe, that's a goal. Like, that's the kind of things Jermaine Defoe, bang! I just think about them kind of players.
Inside netting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Working angle, bang!
That looks so bad.
That's ridiculous. It wasn't even hard. He wasn't even stretching, nothing.
No,
he's actually controlled it sideways.
He can run onto that and just toe poke it in if he wants to.
He could even use his left if he wanted to.
Yeah, he doesn't need to slide in. He knows it as well. He slid in thinking it was going to be harder than it was. And by the time he gets to it, he's almost like slid past it, which is why it goes back to where it was. He just misreads the cross.
I cannot believe you slide and your feet are going that way.
Yeah.
Like, he's not even slid and it's hit the side of his foot or something by mistake. His feet are actually going sideways. Yeah, how?
No, it's just he doesn't need to slide in, does he? He's just got it wrong.
There's just no excuse. There's no excuse. There's nothing you can say.
Yeah.
You should get fined for that.
Fur baller says Xerxes has been good since coming on.
Yeah, yes.
He has.
That's the kind of football we need in a game like this, where the final third link-up play has to be nice and tight and clean and like outside the box. No, I don't mean outside the box. I mean thinking outside the box.
Yeah. Yeah, not just the obvious thing every time. They said their attacker
Surely we can get back in this.
run us ragged, hasn't it?
Yeah.
We haven't had a player do that to an opposition team in so long, where you just think they can't handle us today.
Yeah.
Even Ahmad, who's been probably our best attacker this season.
Yeah, he
There's
doesn't
not
do
many
that
games
for-
where you
yeah.
go, he
Relentless,
destroyed them
yeah.
today.
Yeah. He's not relentless in it, is he? He's
No.
every now and again when he gets it, he'll do something.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, he looks like flipping that Fulham player from back in the day. What's his name? I don't remember his name. Koscielny. Was it not Koscielny?
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
What's his name?
No,
No.
Well, do you mean Paul Konchesky?
Yeah, Koscielny.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
the one.
he does. He was decent, wasn't he? In a sort of like robust, decent.
Left-footed.
Yeah,
Does exactly what he says on the tin.
yeah.
Collier's doing all right though. He's just
Yeah,
simply
I'm glad
getting
he's
the ball,
getting a couple of
moving it.
chances.
Yeah, moving. That's what you just got to do though. Just do your job.
There will come a time as well. Maybe not, and maybe the reason that Southampton are so low in the league is maybe they don't have this about them. But I'm assuming there'll be a time where they start to realise what they've got in the bank here and think, actually, if we just sit back a bit, we're going to win this game, and that might bring us some pressure. Go on, Joshua.
Finish that then. Finish that then. Oh. No, that wasn't
now
the time.
you're 10 yards outside the goal.
That was never even going to go in either. You have no venom on it. That's what I don't like about his game. The only thing is, he's not a sharp shooter. He's not got venom in his shot. He's not got cuteness in his finish. He's not got the finesse to go right in the corners. But he's got some other stuff which is really nice.
Yeah.
Really.
You don't miss much, Joe.
Yeah, I didn't think he missed much. I didn't hear any groans. Apart from the cubicle next to me, that was weird.
Really?
Yeah. One of the producers.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
What's that packet Haribo saying down there?
This guy.
How have you even seen that?
How does he see everything through
I
the
stood there.
table?
I was like, I wonder what Joe's hiding from us.
He knows everything that's down there.
There's a little D-Peps there if you want.
Ooh.
And some Star Mix. Rank
Star
your
Mix.
favourite Haribo mixes.
Hearts. I love the hearts because they're half fingy, half white stuff.
Half thingy.
I think that's not marshmallow, is it?
No, it's not marshmallow. Of course it isn't.
Marshmallow.
It's not marshmallow.
The foamy bits.
It's not marshmallow, is it?
It's nice marshmallow, but that's not marshmallow.
Come on, Garnacho, take him. Go on,
It's
just.
not one though, innit? Who's helping him? Don't matter anyway because he can't find
That's
it.
their ball as
Their
well.
ball.
Fucking hell.
Shit.
Can't eat him.
Oh, sorry.
Gelatin and that.
Yeah.
Catches
I'll
people
get the
out.
other ones though. I'll get the other ones.
Uh,
Asda.
You
standard
can
on
get
cube.
you can have the strawberries, can't you?
Yeah, but there's loads of them.
Yeah.
There's loads of halal ones, so it's all good. We've got loads of different ones. You know, the turkey ones with the
Oh, yeah.
Arabic writing. Loads of them.
I think for when I used to be
Cola.
not vegetarian, I was pescatarian, so I'd eat fish but not meat.
Yeah.
And I couldn't have these, and you don't even think about like these have got meat in them. Like it's mad, isn't it? Why would you think?
Why did you use meat
Guy
to
was
make a
vegetarian
sweet?
about 2 weeks.
4 years?
Oh,
When I met you,
Yeah.
what happened? Why you make the decision?
you were on the turn.
Yeah. All right. So.
The
Does
amount
that-
of prawns
so
you used
do
to
you
eat
think-
a day.
Oh,
Do
so
you think-
nice.
Unbelievable.
Do you think
Prawns
I
are
was
sick.
born the day I met you?
Yeah. In my
When I
mind,
met you, yeah, because I hadn't had 4 years of my life before we met.
The U-turn you've done is quite incredible.
What do you mean U-turn?
You just
Pescatarians
sometimes
are
have
eating
beef
everything.
mince for breakfast.
Yeah, I love it. Like cereal with milk in it.
I'd love beef mince for breakfast.
You could have it. No one's stopping you. Although you live in a hotel where the meals just get served for you, don't you?
Becky's not too much into cooking meat in the house.
Really?
For breakfast.
For anything really. Got to live off fish.
Well, that's meat.
Although I
Fish is
do
nice.
like salmon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I thought
It's
so.
not meat, is it? It's fish.
It's so nice.
I know, but it's the
Meat in the
flesh.
sea.
meat-
Yeah, I know
meaty
it's the
fish.
meat in the
It's
sea.
I wasn't going to say that. I was going to say it's the flesh of an animal. No?
No, it's the fish, isn't it?
The fish.
Flesh of the fish.
Do you think fish are like plants?
Hey, no foul.
It's not a foul.
Don't even try it. Yeah,
Even plants feel.
yeah, true. They just
Peppers
don't-
scream.
can't
Peppers
see.
scream when they get picked.
They just can't see. That's all.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
Peppers
they
scream.
have. They have a noise. They have
They have a
a
noise.
To what what volume?
frequency.
What do you mean what volume?
It's a different
scream's
frequency.
a scream.
No, it's not.
Yeah, different frequency.
Yeah, it is.
No, it isn't. The low. So, do you think that little low whistle that your fridge makes? Do you think that's a scream? You think every noise
No,
is
but
a
if you were
scream?
to make a mouse scream, that's quiet, yeah? If you scream, that's louder. A pepper to scream is even quieter than a mouse.
At what point does it just become irrelevant?
Well, it is relevant, isn't it, really?
Exactly. Yeah. When you mow the grass, do you consider that genocide?
We've got Astro.
To avoid that very problem. Bloody hell! What a life.
Oh.
I don't see how we're not going to just lose this game 1-0, do you?
I think we could get one back. I'm not sure about more than that. If we can get one early though.
I actually can't believe this is happening again.
It's so bad.
If we can get one early. You're eating too many at once.
Those marshmallows.
Oh, have you seen the curry clock?
Come on, United. Come
This will
on.
cheer us up.
I don't think it will.
It's a clock that's curries. Do you know the Gatli Tandoori?
Tandoori o'clock.
Do you know the Gatli Tandoori?
Makani, you know. Oh, Gatli Tandoori, yeah, I know that place.
Got a clock.
What I do find though is that all of the curries taste the same there. All of them.
One.
They all taste the same.
This is your best.
Whatever you order. Yeah, that's not the place. The place to go is in Rusholme.
Yeah.
And it's called...
Moogly.
Huh?
Moogly?
No. It's called... Oh, how can I forget? I'm going to get it. I'm going to remember it. It's on the side road. And it's called... what's it called? How could I forget? It's my favourite.
It'll come back to you.
What'd you get?
Chicken makani, karai. Karai chicken.
Karai. Stop helping him out.
It's La Killa, La Killa, La Killa.
Ethan doesn't know how to Google
Lal
it until it's
Killa.
something Nathan wants.
Lal Killa.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Lal
Cheers, David.
Killa. The
Google
best.
do peppers scream.
That's the place. Lamb
what is it?
makani, lamb karai, chicken karai. You've got everything's nice there.
The lamb cry is lovely.
The best.
Go on, Nacho.
And then the chicken sarg,
Oh,
which
yeah,
is
bit of
the spinach.
Love all that.
But it's all tremendous tasting. Like everything you have is all different taste. They don't taste the same.
I like that. Go on, Anthony.
I get the pakoras.
Find a pass. Find a pass.
Papadam.
Well done.
Late again. Oh,
No.
come on. A good ball.
Great pass.
Play it across hard. No, why?
Shocking.
You've got to smash that across low and hard. Weak foot, okay. But you still, expect to do that. Come on, man. Ahmad, I expect more from you there. It's a great run.
We've
Great
got to
run.
expect more there. That's just a poor crossing.
That's what I mean.
Red Army.
Good run. Perfect timing. Slot it across. No one there. No one's going to even get it. But why
Still
not?
gotta do
You've got to
something.
put it there and just, then talk about Garnacho not getting there.
Red Army says Maguire is United's best defender. Blimey.
Bloody hell.
Rika Nyberg says 5 years from now, when we're in administration down the divisions, I'll remember this game.
Oh my gosh. Oh, he's in.
Embarrassing fall.
Right, take him now. Garnacho, that's what you used to do. Oh! Finish that! Oh my days. Oh, that was just like the Liverpool game.
Here we go. You're having nightmares again. Give yourself a couple of yards, man. Give yourself a couple of yards. Stop going for the ball.
This
No!
guy's taking the mick, mate.
Who's telling him?
He's doing it a few times as well. How can you take him, slow him down again, and go, I'm taking you again, mate. Just wait there. Meet me.
Oh!
Well done, Garnacho.
Man on. Love that.
Ow!
Love it, though. Love it. Lay him again.
Out.
Oh!
No lay off, Anthony.
I like what Xerxes given us.
Yeah, he's been
I like that.
good actually
Yeah.
since he came on.
Finding himself in nice pockets, laying balls properly to people running off him. It's better, boys. It is a little bit better. You've got a bit of pace running off players. That's what you need.
Fucking hell, was sloppy as well.
Euro, man. Someone save him. Just put Mazraoui there and put someone else at left wing back. Like, someone save him now. Euro needs to chill.
Yeah.
He's getting hurt. He's coming off anyway.
Why would they take him off? I suppose going a little bit more defensive now to allow yourself a better chance of winning against Man United at Old Trafford.
Well, maybe
it's not a bad decision.
The thing is, though, if I'm them, I'm not looking at this as a game where it looks obvious that we're going to concede a goal anytime soon. I think they look just as likely to score as we do.
If we're not going to score against these, we're in trouble.
We're in big trouble.
Adam Armstrong.
Come on, United, man.
Is it Flynn Downs? It doesn't know, dear.
Come on.
Great.
Joe's right.
Flynn Downs and Adam Armstrong have come on.
Has it got more intense in those boxes when it's kicking off? It looks like loads of
It feels weird, doesn't it?
elbows and everything.
I feel like are we doing like zonal crap?
I don't know, but we're not doing it well.
Because we're standing still in the box all the time. And it's like we're not connected to a man.
Yeah.
They were just standing in the area, and if it comes to us, we're okay. If it doesn't, then they'll just score. One or the other.
Well done, Collier.
Lucky day, He just went and put his hand on it. We can't really bring on anyone else, can we? There's not really anything else to do.
The Ashes on?
No.
Maybe give Kukonki a game.
The Ashes aren't on for a long time.
Get Euro off and
The women's
Kukonki
Ashes,
on.
okay. We could bring Ericsson on.
For what? To do what?
I don't know. If you wanted to if you wanted to rework it a little bit,
Yeah, I guess.
could maybe.
It's like Bruno off then, isn't it? Or Collier's just come
We
on.
could bring Ericsson on, put Bruno back in the 10, and maybe take
A lot of possession.
Garnacho off or Ahmad off. I'm not saying we should do that, but it's
bit difficult. I think it's not going to make us more likely to score. That's what I'm looking at. I'm just thinking, how can we get more likely to score in this game?
Yeah.
I can't see what we can do. We need players. We need to buy players to become more likely to score.
This is not fun.
His hands are tied behind his back as well. Every manager we get with flipping hands are tied behind their back.
that's our ball.
He's got no money to buy any players, and he's just got to continue getting beat.
Nice.
Not nice.
Good header.
It's not a foul either. Don't let him turn you. What the? What's this guy do? Let's just buy him. Like.
Yeah. Why
not?
don't we? Why don't we buy someone? When was the last time we bought someone?
Just like that. Let's just get
It was
four.
just
Whoever
good in the
can
Premier
move,
League.
whoever can dribble, just buy them all. Like all them little players out of nowhere. Just get them.
Yeah.
Mount and it didn't work out.
Mount's injured.
Yeah, Mount don't do that anyway. He's a runner without the ball.
That was probably the last one. Mount. I'm just thinking, we don't really buy Premier League players, do we? Johnny Evans came when he got relegated from Leicester. Looking for the team, Bruno didn't. No, we don't buy Premier League players. Anthony's come over, looks shy. Xerxes come over, not doing too great.
I just knew it anyway. You can see from their previous stats, they're not really going to set the world alight. We need people who can set the world alight. As simple as that. Bring him on.
Maguire.
One that we signed from the front.
I didn't. Yeah.
And that.
Yeah, we
Man
don't
on!
many
Bloody hell! Struggling, boys.
Look like they're just going into another gear now. Just for let's go for it.
They're just playing well, aren't they?
Why do we always have to go back to keeper? Like, we can't keep the ball, can we? We can't just
Not
keep the
there.
ball. Bounce it faster.
We can't.
Just keep it. We're trying to be a team that plays out the back, but we can't keep it when they pressure us. Like, what's the point? Let's go back to keeper, please, and kick it. What?
Now what? What's he going to do now?
So, I mean, there should be options on.
Yeah, there isn't.
They're
Probably
all
is.
just in defensive positions, man. Look, back to keeper every time. Ahmad has more touches than our outfield players for sure. For sure.
Onana.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry. Onana.
He does.
Onana does.
We do like now. Look, we don't seem to know what to do right now, do we?
We have got nothing.
And
That is a
Bruno
bad
just
ball.
took a little
That's
chance
a very
forward,
bad ball.
Lost the ball.
That's
Like,
such a bad
whenever
ball.
we play against teams that press us high, like Bournemouth, like Southampton right now,
Oh my god.
we actually don't know what to do when they push up and they press us in our box.
And he ain't
really
got it. Oh,
worrying.
nice though.
Really worrying.
What you got then? What you got?
Go on, Joshua.
What you got, Zerks? You know that he's there! Why? How you
Ref,
don't
that
know he's
was
there?
a
Man
corner.
on! Bloody hell.
Go on.
Fine,
Nacho.
Oh.
Dead shot, man.
Same.
That's what I'm saying, though. That's what you work to get a proper hard shot off. And you don't hit a nice shot.
That was depressing.
But has he got ability?
That went miles out!
Oh my days, Ref.
That was genuinely,
Oh
I'm
my
not joking, a yard out, and they've not given that.
Wow.
It was that far out.
It was
that
so
wasn't it?
far.
It was
Probably even a
from
bit,
the- it
maybe
was
even a bit more,
It
you
was
know.
from,
That's like 3 balls.
yeah,
3 balls out.
that was crazy how
Three
far out
balls
that
out.
was.
I've seen that film.
Is that a film?
If you can call it a film.
You lent it me.
Hey!
I sold it you. Fucking hell.
Really, really, really annoys me.
Flynn Downs there. If you're a
About
footballer,
15
Joe,
minutes left. About 16 minutes. Go on.
For me, that Flynn Downs' haircut is too nondescript for a man of his wealth.
What do you mean?
It's what's he asking the barber for there? Just a bit of a tidy.
Just cut some, please. Cut some.
Yeah, just do a
Well,
little
everyone's
something.
too fussed on their
I think
hair.
it needs to be,
Really?
yeah, but then have it really
Oh,
short.
nice!
Oh, come on! Oh. Oh.
I don't mind. That was good football. Keep it going, boys. Let's do this. We're going to get a goal. We're going to get it. We've got 10,
Come on, everyone.
10
We've got
12
10.
minutes.
Come on.
As Xerxes again, now think about how long you should have started Xerxes, shouldn't you?
Oh, that
Good
was
save.
a very good
Good
save.
save. That was going in as well. That would have gone in. That was nice. Good football, though. At least we started to play a little bit of something.
Oh,
Hey,
ref!
hey Xerxes, not
He's been
messing
good.
about, you know.
He's been good, Xerxes, since he's come on. One of our best players today, Joshua Xerxes, genuinely.
Yeah.
He has.
A little spin there, a little bit of composure. We've got
Maguire
Maguire
and
Ericsson coming
Ericsson. Fucking hell, the saviours of 2025.
Come on, Harry.
Love Maguire. But
Harry for
Ericsson,
Euro and
oh
Ericsson
my
for...
God.
Ericsson for...
Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe
Garnacho?
Ahmad or
Ahmad.
Garnacho. Yeah,
Ahmad's right wing back, only, so maybe.
that's true.
Gonna have to take a 10 off and put him in the...
Unless he takes Bruno off.
Nah, he
But I
won't
don't
do that.
think he will.
Won't do that. It's gonna have to be Ahmad or...
Hit
probably
it.
be Garnacho.
Shoot.
Actually, Ahmad's been the worst of the lot.
That was
Get Ahmad
generally-
off.
Generally,
Ahmad has been
Ahmad's having a bad game today.
That was
so
honestly-
I'd take him off today.
That right there was honestly shocking. We had a free kick. We passed it to Ahmad, and he just crossed it out.
That's
And
why
we
he needs
just
to come off.
accept that.
He needs to come off.
We just accept that as
It was shocking.
they don't train that surely.
No. He
Come on,
overhit
Ahmad.
it by about 10 yards.
Ahmad, I love you, but you're coming off today. You've not done well.
He's been poor today, Ahmad. But again, Ahmad's finding himself in the position that the likes of Adnan Januzaj, Marcus Rashford, Anthony Martial, like so many players come through, start with a few good games, and all of a sudden we go, you are the saviour.
Yeah.
You have to win us every game, every week, and if you don't,
Hey, look, he doesn't need to come off
Go on,
because he does this.
go on, son.
Because he does this!
And he can do it!
Stay on the field, lad!
Pressure
What are we
on him.
talking about?
And he does it. But I mean, it's ridiculous that this guy who barely started a game for us until about 2 months ago
Come
is
on.
the player we rely on to win us games every week. It's not fair on him. But
Because he does this!
there you go. Well done. Well done.
Brilliant from
Bloody
Ahmad.
hell.
Love it!
ridiculous.
Ahmad!
It's just stupid, this. It's like, why
I
are we
get
in
a
this
little bit
position?
annoyed
Why
when
are
they
we in
start.
this position?
Don't take
I
him
get a
off
little
ever.
bit annoyed when they
He's the one who's
start
playing
trying
bad.
to get the crowd up as if to say, why aren't you singing? You gave us fuck all to sing about.
Yeah, that's a good.
Great
It's
finish.
a little bit of luck, but it's
Yeah,
a good
it's fine.
finish.
Keep him on, because where else are we going to get a goal from?
Good. Finish. Sort of did what Bruno did and just made the most of running down that right hand side and just kept going.
Love it. Come on. Let's get this win now, boys. We get the win. Don't take anyone off yet. Don't even be trying to take Ahmad off. Leave him on now. You've got to change your mind now, don't you? You can't take him off now.
Yeah,
surely.
now he's got a goal.
Leave him on. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, he's saying no, isn't he? I know.
Don't take him off. Do not. Get Garnacho off
Who's
now.
Ellington go on for?
Garnacho, surely.
What?
That better be for Euro. Because he's finished today.
Harry Maguire.
He's going to have nightmares tonight, Euro. Doug Tanyan. Let's get him off.
I'm not seeing any sort of who's been...
Xerxes been the man, though. Xerxes been the man. Now we can win this game. Hey, what's he doing?
Ref.
That's just...
Nacho's still on. Anthony's still on.
Ahmad is making a run.
still on.
Who the hell's been taken
Colin's
off?
still on.
We've
Bruno's
got
still
13 men.
Euro's still on.
So Xerxes still on. So Euro's come off for Maguire, but who's come off for
Bruno?
Ericsson?
Bruno?
No, Bruno's still on.
Oh, yeah. Mamach. Oh, yeah. Wait.
Oh shit, it's Mazraoui.
Oh, yeah, okay.
What a great game that was. Fun 10 seconds, wasn't it?
Right, we've got to win this now. What?
Oh!
That was never a ball. Right, let's go, let's go.
Oh!
Whoa. Oh, I love it, Zerks. Play him in. There we go. Man on.
Well held. Well held.
Play him in.
Well
There we
held.
go. Get in the box, boys.
Come on.
Cut back. Cut back.
Go on,
Well done.
Go on. Do some. Don't just fucking arse about.
Yeah, but they weren't really getting in the box quick enough.
Give it to
Well
Ahmad.
done, well done.
Ahmad's good.
That's what we need, boys. Play it into Zerks and then play with it from there. It wasn't on for that, was it really? It wasn't really on for that. Uh-oh, don't let it. Oh,
Yes! Go on.
come on.
Go on, Delict.
Yes, Ahmad! Come on.
Oh!
Bruno nods it back in.
We're going to win this game. We're going to win this game. We're going to win this game. Come on, boys. Let's go.
Hey!
Overlap. Put him in. Man on. Back post. Back post.
Clip it back post.
Oh!
No one there. It's a good cross though.
Take your time. Don't play it out wide. Play it out wide. Just get it out wide.
Come on, lads.
We got this. We got this. We
Who's
got
on
this.
there? Who's on there? Get him in. Get it.
Stumbling.
Feet.
Oh! Oof, good head.
Now they're struggling.
Yeah, for the first time in the whole game, Southampton look a little bit nervous. Up until now, it's been the other way around. Maguire just needs to cut his hair a little bit more, doesn't he? We don't just prevent this. Take an extra inch off, and then it can never fall in the eyes. I think the last 5 years, I've seen Harry Maguire doing this.
Romance.
I just think just cut it a bit shorter.
And monster.
When he arrived at United, he didn't have it this long. Not that I watch old highlights of 2019, 2020 Harry Maguire when no one's watching.
Take it off. Hold on. Just win it.
Go on.
Hold on. Who's there? Who's making the run?
Come on now.
Come on, United.
What we got? Probably 10 minutes left.
Yeah, you'd say.
Maybe. Something like that. Just look up and just let's get forward.
Joe, you've got the spirit of an Olympic commentator on Super Saturday, haven't you?
It's 10 minutes left. Yeah. It is all to play for.
Come on, United.
3 points. Lovely point.
Bounce, bounce. Bounce!
Oh!
Who's really making the run though? Like, who's going to get on the end of it?
Go on! Superman. Oh.
He hasn't got anything, has he?
So shit.
It's all good, it's all good. As long as he's trying. That's all we ask of you. Just try, Anthony. Just don't try and take him. Just come inside and pass it to someone quickly. Pass it early. Or cross it in then.
Go on.
What?
Yeah, you'll get that. Edge of the box. Who we got?
Have we got it? On?
Yeah.
Nice.
Man on. Ref.
Oh, good. Well played. Let's not be too sloppy because they are putting people up. They're pushing 5.
That's not a good ball, is it? Oh, it's a foul for us.
Foul.
Come on.
Yellow card, ref. How long after that?
Andy,
after the whistle, did he kick that ball away? Then that was ages after.
5-second rule, isn't it?
He didn't even get
No.
hurt.
5.
That's not
4.
a rule. That's not a rule.
He didn't even
It's
get
the
hurt.
5-second
He
rule.
didn't even get touched.
What is the
They're kicking
5-second?
the ball. It's a 5-second rule.
That's when you're picking a bit of lasagna up
if
off
you
the
do
floor and eating it.
lasagna, you're off your head. Out of every food you could have picked, lasagna's one that definitely isn't in the 5-second rule.
Depends what you drop it on.
It's full of dirt, man, isn't it?
If I'm dropping it on a plush leather futon, I'm eating it.
Uh-oh, Ahmad, come on.
Oh.
Hey! Ref!
Okay.
What? Don't give me yellow for dropping on the floor this time. Don't even ask for a yellow either. Don't ask for a card.
Stop doing that because you're going to get booked
I
again.
know, that's what I'm saying. Don't even ask for a card.
He wasn't booked.
He wasn't
apparently.
booked anyway. So
Oh, it wasn't him?
apparently not.
Who was it?
It was the Southampton Fernandez.
Oh.
Fernandez, the day.
He asked for that to get booked.
Oh.
Oh my god, I thought it was. We've not lost in. Have we lost in? Yeah. Have we lost in 2025?
No.
Brilliant.
Not yet.
That's so good.
Let's just get the win, boys, because we need a win. We don't want to draw
Don't
again.
say brilliant that either, Joe. Like drawing against Southampton would be brilliant.
Yeah, but it depends how you word it.
No.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, because you'll be like, oh, we've not lost in 2025.
So?
Brilliant.
Love it. Hey!
Hey! Offside, brilliant, Anthony. Well done, mate. You're really trying.
Is that? It's my man of
Fuck
match,
me.
You just said how good we were a minute ago.
I was taking the piss. Against Anthony. For somehow we had a throw in.
You didn't like him from day one, Anthony.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I didn't.
Surely we can't be drawing. We've got to get a last minute something. Just any kind of goal. Anything. There's going to be another chance in this game. And we got to be the ones to take it.
So we get it.
It's getting emotional.
Let's get Xerxes on it. Get
a
Xerxes
foul?
on it. There we go. Xerxes, find someone. Love it,
He's been good,
Xerxes.
Xerxes.
Xerxes, you've been the man today.
Yeah, Xerxes done well.
He's actually been running on it as well. Like,
Yeah.
what's going on?
Come on.
Come
Come
short,
on.
come short.
Come
He's there
on.
now. He's got no options.
Get it over there quickly. Just get it over there. Open out. Find him feet. Come here. Come here. There we go. Right, now who's on inside? Show for him.
Where's
Go.
Anthony? Yeah.
Take him. And then you can find him anyway. Cut inside. There you go. Play. One more. Back post.
Clippy.
Oh!
You absolutely
man!
get it!
We're talking about!
There we go, Ahmad.
Don't take him off!
1-2 with Ericsson.
What are we taking him
We
off
were just
for?
taking him off. Oh,
He's the man!
no. All this to beat the worst team the Premier League has ever seen.
That's what we do.
But you know what? Well done. Well done.
Ahmad!
Well done from Ahmad. Brilliant there.
Brilliant. Who gave the chip ball? Was it Ericsson?
I think it was
Bruno.
Ericsson, yeah.
Bruno!
Was it
No,
Bruno?
Ericsson. I think Ericsson, you're right.
I think it was Ericsson.
What a run. What a ball.
Fucking
A
hell, honestly.
bit of quality needed.
Well done,
And that's
Ahmad.
what we
Well
got.
done, Ahmad. Honestly, for the first 80 minutes, I thought, been quiet today, Ahmad. We were just saying,
Yeah.
maybe it's time to bring him off, bring someone else on. And in the last few minutes, when it matters, he's the one who stepped up massively.
Look, he passes and he
This
moves.
pass
And he
from
moves.
Ericsson, by the way, is absolutely gorgeous, and it's a fantastic finish from Ahmad. And he just has a knack of putting the ball in the back of the net when he's in those situations, because that's not an easy finish.
Nope.
And he just gets a little swipe
brilliant.
on it, a little slice on it. It doesn't matter what he gets on it. And hopefully, he's won us the game. The fact that he
Don't
doesn't
just
get a
sit-
great connection actually helps. Because if he kicked that any more cleanly, it probably hits
Yeah.
Ramsdale.
A long drive to Southampton now. You're getting in at 4 a.m. maybe.
Yes! We've got the win.
You're Friday.
Deserved.
Not
in
yet.
the end.
Not yet.
Hey,
Don't
we've
say
got
that.
we ain't got the win yet. It's 4
Your
minutes
Friday's
to go.
really ruined, isn't it?
4 minutes to go. 4 minutes.
You're getting home at 4 a.m.
Come on, Ahmad. Get your hat trick.
Southampton.
Get your hat trick, Ahmad. Don't ever take him off. Ever.
You're doing a 6-hour drive. How many stops you having?
1. No, 2. 1.
3.
3.
With my car now,
2 hours?
3.
What's up with your
Flipping
car?
got electric with 200 miles to go.
Oh, he loves it.
And I have to wait for like an hour for it to fully charge as well. Nightmare. Might have to
You stop in the little chef. You got 2.
get something to eat.
Hold on. Call it.
Oh, not another corner.
You know,
Set piece.
that was a Porsche one.
Forgot about this.
Sugarwara.
We now have to stop this
Would be
difficult thing.
cutting it.
If we concede again,
From a set piece.
we will be. Oh, I don't even know what to say. If we do that,
Phil,
we'll be world record holders of
Southampton,
conceded goals from
who are the
corners. set
shittest
plays.
team in the league at scoring goals from set pieces, scored a goal from a set piece. If they scored 2 when they hadn't scored one all season, then you just simply don't deserve to win a game, do you? So let's just head this away.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And let's bring another player that's smaller than 5'6".
Oh, bad spot that, you know.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my God, I thought that was bouncing into the bottom corner then. What happened there? I thought that was like going to just land in the bottom
I
corner.
generally thought he'd
Oh, he's unlucky
He's
as
off his
well.
own man as well.
He's unlucky there
Let's try
because
and get
that's
him.
probably
Oh
going in, you know.
God.
I think it might have went straight towards him. But if it went to him and he actually knew it hit him,
Let's give no more corners away.
we've got 3 minutes.
It's my hand. Sorry.
Right, brilliant.
Sorry.
Really soured the atmosphere.
Ahmad! And
Player of the
Xerxes. I think Xerxes played
Xerxes my man of the match, yeah.
Bollocks!
the match.
Can't you man of the match?
Yeah. He's just bagged
Why?
2, you know.
He came on with like 20 minutes to go and he's
Yeah,
done all
he-
right, didn't assist any, and
No,
Ahmad
but-
scored 2.
He's played better football for the whole of the time he's been on. It's weird, isn't it? But he scored 2.
Yeah.
And that's what matters in football.
Probably going to give it Ericsson. Assist in 10 minutes.
I think Euro man of match.
It's a
Euro.
shame.
He's got to take it.
I think Xerxes changed the game.
Yeah,
More
Xerxes
than-
made a
more-
massive difference.
As much as anyone.
Come on, win it! Go Yes!
Ahmad's man of the match.
Ahmad!
Hat
You're the
trick
man of the
for
match,
Ahmad,
lad.
and it's his trademark at this point. Pickpocketing the
Oh,
defender, winning the ball high up, putting the ball in the back of the net. That's what he does. That's
What's the
his
celebration?
thing.
What is it? I don't even know what it is, but
It's whatever he wants it to be.
Hat trick!
When
When
you
was the
score
last
a
time?
hat-trick-
I don't think we've had a hat trick in Manchester United since Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think anyone scored a hat trick.
Martial got one against Sheffield United in 2020.
Come on.
2020. Well,
been a
Ronaldo
while.
was the year after, wasn't he?
Oh shit! I thought you meant the first time round.
No, not the first time. You
You know what?
diff.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
Another
right.
pressed goal.
Yeah.
Another
Brilliant.
goal
Last
from a press.
United hat trick.
Brilliant from
He's
Ahmad.
the man.
Brilliant from Ahmad. Brilliant. Well done, mate. Well done. Single-handedly won us the game there. Well done, mate.
Is that 2 right footers and 1 left footer as well? It's nothing, but it's still.
Brilliant. Well done, lad. Hard work.
I think Ahmad has
Hard
earned
work.
himself to stay in the starting lineup whenever he plays,
Yeah.
however he plays. 3-1! I got it
Of
wrong
all-
by 1 goal.
of all
Bloody hell.
Of all the 3-1s I've ever seen, that's one of the least convincing. That is crazy. Like in the 95 minutes that we saw tonight, United with a better team in maybe 20 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's the Brighton game. Ipswich still getting beat.
It's finished.
Brilliant.
You know what?
6
The manager's done well there, putting on the right combinations as well, players off the bench, because I couldn't see what we could do to make ourselves a better team.
No, me
And,
neither.
Keep Ahmad on. That's the key,
Jesus
isn't it?
Christ.
Yeah,
Ahmad with a
why
hat-trick.
did I even say take him off? What am I talking about?
I know.
No
It wasn't
hat trick.
with
There
a
would be
goal,
0 hat trick here, and we'd be losing 1-0.
I know.
It's a very quick hat trick.
Yeah.
12-minute hat trick.
Hey!
Oh!
Okay, good. What are you saying? Oh, like he's got the goal already. Win it, Zerx. Well done. Love that. Take him and get a
Do
fourth.
you want to get a fourth or what?
Take him and get a fourth. Take him. Take him. Take him out.
Keep the
All right,
ball,
pop
keep
it.
the
Let's
ball.
pop it.
Well
Keep
done,
it.
well
Keep
done,
it.
well
Chill
done,
it.
well
Chill.
done, well done.
Oh, love it, Anthony.
Xerxes and Ahmad.
Oh, well
United's
done.
best players today. Well done.
Like that, Garnacho. Don't mind that. Got
Garnacho
another shot on target.
Yeah.
must be fuming a little bit. They see not as competition. It's just, but I do like the healthy competition they might have with each other, and he'll want to score. Garnacho.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? That might be the best starting team now. You know, Xerxes got to have said that. He's got to push his way into the starting lineup.
I think
now.
you definitely try him in the next game.
Yeah, because he's done really well with the link-up
has.
play and winning headers and being that focal
Done.
point.
Is the game over?
It's the focal point that
we
he's
go.
been now, isn't it?
Full time.
Ahmad,
Manchester
3,
United 3.
Southampton 1.
Southampton 1. It didn't feel like that at all watching it. It was a stressful, pretty horrific game in the end. But when you look at the numbers as it adds up, 23 shots to Southampton's 13, 9 on target to Southampton's 5, 60% possession. If you just looked at the stats, you think that was a comfortable win for Man United. and it absolutely wasn't, was it?
No. We needed a talent that hopefully stays at the club for ages and becomes an absolute superstar to pull out a performance we will remember forever, to score the first hat-trick for United since God knows when. That's what Ahmad did today, and superstar.
Yeah.
Superstar.
Great performance from him in the end. Obviously, it was a quiet one for pretty much everyone for 75 minutes, but that's the difference. Within 14 minutes or 12 minutes, we've gone from being 1-0 down to Ahmad's got a hat-trick and we've won 3-1.
It was going to be tough, and it was tough. And, you know, I always had I didn't always have the feeling we were going to win, but it was the thought of how the game was going to go in the beginning. Before the game started, it's going to be tight. We're going to look like both teams, and then we're going to have to make it count at some point.
Yeah.
It was very late, but in the end, once we got our goal, we made it count, didn't we?
Yeah.
We looked the much superior team in the last 5 minutes.
Absolutely.
And we've made it count.
Yeah.
Ahmad, 3.
Unbelievable. And we thought he was going to come off potentially, wasn't having the best game, Ahmad, and all of a sudden proves us wrong, proves everyone wrong, and wins us the game.
Yeah,
amazing. And it's not the performance we wanted, but it's a win. And it's the first win in a long time in the league.
I mean, let's be real. We talk very highly about Man City, the win against them, but again, Ahmad did it all pretty much. And now we'll talk a little bit about how poor we were, but we needed that man to stand up and make himself known as a person. We should sort of look at building the team around and make sure he's just scoring hat-tricks left, right and centre. Yeah. Absolute hero.
Madness.
Hero.
Jesus Christ, apparently, says Ahmad is the best player to ever play for Man United. Jay was right. Exactly. Stay where you are, because we're going to be back for the proper full post-match review in a few minutes. Stick around, you'll be automatically redirected and taken over there, so you don't have to do anything. Just leave your page open and we'll be taken over there. We're back in a few minutes to go through exactly what the hell that was that we just saw as United end up in 12th position at the end of the day.
Wow.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Nathan, as
This is the
always.
Sloppy Joe's podcast.
Listen to the Sloppy Joe's podcast and make sure you check out your YouTube channel as well, of course.
Yeah, at the Stretford Paddock.
Yeah, and the Stretford Paddock. Thank you very much. At the Stretford Paddock. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you in a bit.